Hello there.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Bowenthius channel. I'm your host, Bowenthius. Greeting you on yet another Wednesday, beautiful Bow Wednesdays. We are here. Hello everybody, hello Lector, welcome in. Congrats on getting first for the 50th time in a row and acquiring your 205th bow, Oscar. It's always a pleasure to see you pop up. It is delightful. You're warm, if I had one, in my heart. But yes, also, hello, Killshot. It is the Bow Wednesday, and I am the resident bone wizard for the Bow Wednesday. Good news, everybody. I've had enough lovely time to figure out what my chest piece situation is going to be, and I have a splendid idea that I kind of thought up of already, but then I decided not to go through with it for, I don't even remember why. I decided to just retain the metal, but, I'm gonna do an even better one, eventually. Not now, though. Right now, I'm on a business trip, and I actually came down from the business trip just to do my Wednesday stream, and then I'm going right back to the business trip. Out of chasm experience, if you will. Oh, so things have been very hectic. Oh, 69 bones! Nice. Oh, don't put me on a spotlight like this. It feels so Hazukashi. Did you just make me read out a slur in a language I don't understand? I know you wouldn't do that, but it's funny if you did. Ha! This game seemed fun. I have heard of it before. I believe this is Papers, Please, but bone themed, and I love bones. So it would be a great fit. I believe Deltor, who is not currently with us, gifted me this once upon a time, and I finally found the opportunity to play it. Speaking of, I also remembered another thing, because I've been perusing through my Steam library, since I took my Steam Deck on my business trip, because one needs to find ways to fill the time in between business endeavors. Oh, there's Deltor. You gave me Death and Taxes, correct? My non-existent memory isn't failing me, right? Please, take credit. I want you to take credit if you actually are owed credit. Oh, Hazukashi means embarrassing in Japanese. It would have been funnier if it was a slur. But yes. One thing's for certain, I did miss this, the immediate loss of the train. The rails of a streamer's train of thought are so extremely fragile. But yes, Death and Taxes will be played, but, since last Thursday, been on a lovely business trip out of Chasm, and it has been a delightful romp of new experiences, new places, and playing pool at a local bar, and all of which have been delightful little 50-50 shot, really. Sure, I'll take those odds. Actually, I could probably check in my Steam history somewhere in there. Hold on. How did I acquire the Steam? Well, no, Steam keeps a catalog, and recently Steam lost out on inheritance with regards to Steam accounts in China, so that brings hope to me. Honestly, my solution to that was when I pass from this mortal coil, whenever that will happen, I'll just quietly pass on the Steam account to my next of kin without so much fanfare. It is definitely me, guys. Trust, fam. So, yeah, I didn't really much think about legally putting it in terms that the system will understand, because the system doesn't understand human nuance. It never will. So it's impossible to put yourself in those square brackets, and if you do, it will crush you, and you will be left behind in the dust. Me saying slurs, what kind of person do you think I have, you Konoyaro? That does not read like Baka to me. Oh, it is so nice to be back. I know it doesn't look like much, but I have been in my usual chasm activities for the past month, and ever since last Thursday I've had a very big change of pace and variety, so it is really nice to come back. I have such nice monitors and such a nice setup in this chasm. It's amazing how much you can appreciate something once you've been away from it for about a week. Oh, there was this point in my life where I built for myself a perfect tomb to entomb myself in the form of the fathomless chasm, and I built it perfectly to my specification. Every single comfort that I could possibly think of, I managed to ensure for myself, and that became extremely dull and boring, so I decided to branch out. But now that I've left the chasm, the comfort of the chasm, for a week straight, it is so delightful to come back to these comforts. It is so nice. Oh, the account has been in use for 168 years. It's all bones all the way down. Yes, it's a... it's a very ancient gamer, you see. A gamer of our times. Also updated the Steam front page again, right? Steam, I am trying to check things. Steam? Oh, Steam Replay, that's a new... What's a Steam Replay? Oh yeah, that. Anyway. Account details. Yeah, that one. View purchase history. Can I control F on this? Yes, I can. Death and taxes. It's all the way down there. Death and taxes. Oh. It turns out I purchased this on my own accord. 80% off. When did I purchase this? In January? Oh, I purchased the 20th of January. Well, shows you how long it takes me to get to a game, at the very least. Fascinating. Cool, well that solves that mystery. It's just that I receive so many beautiful things from Deltor. I assume 70% of the time whenever I play something on stream, it's from Deltor. It's a lovely situation to be in, I assure you. Makes me think of all the stupendiums, of the Stupendium song for this. Sure, I agree. What else is there in this life? Figured out a new chess piece design, already said. I mean, I like my current chess piece, I just don't like the shoulders. It always comes back to the shoulders, but I think I finally figured out a thing that might help me alleviate my shoulder burden. And I've once again discovered that the head is too big. Yes. I'll have to fix that too. What's going on in the back rooms these days? I mean, they are getting taken down by the parent company for copyright reasons or something of such. The movie's great, I've heard. There's a backrooms game, and there's a very big boom going on. I feel like there's a entertainment age of the golden variety happening, or at least it feels that way to me, because even though it came out in 2020, I've had a absolutely beautiful whale of a time with Cyberpunk, to the point where now I'm just watching videos of Cyberpunk lore and about hidden mysteries and the Burning Man of Cyberpunk and what was it, FF06B5 or something of such. Oh, the rotations and the hydrations. You would have made me spill, but I can't spill. The only thing I spill is the deets. The tea. The only thing I spill is tea, and I drink water, my good sir. Thank you for the hydration, Art. Oh, my loveliest bone companion, my finest accolade, my most devout pupil. If I ever meet you, you're getting an honorary bone dolier, complete with chicken bones, because they are the most easily acquirable type of bone in this economy. What was I talking about? Cyberpunk, yes. Unfortunately, I clicked on one of those Cyberpunk iceberg videos, and they think that Cyberpunk icebergs are just spoiling parts of the game that I haven't... Like, I spent 60 hours, and I beat the game from start to finish, and I still feel like I don't know much about Cyberpunk, because I did a very specific thing in a very specific set, and the game has so many alternating paths and choices and things, and that iceberg video decided to spoil a bunch of them for me, and I upset. So I closed off. But I like watching the type of Cyberpunk videos that talk about how the aerodyne vehicles in the sky, the flying cars, if you will, don't actually have set patterns, and if you look at them closely enough, they just clip into the buildings. Those are the kind of lore videos I like. Not the ones that spoil for me the endings of the DLC. Tisk, tisk, tisk iceberg video. Not good, not good. Yeah, bro, you don't go into the iceberg. Exactly, that was my mistake. That was 100% on me. Is I went into an iceberg video thinking, oh, this won't have things that will potentially spoil alternate endings, which is why I'm doing a second playthrough. Entirely why I'm doing a second playthrough. So, yeah, I'm gonna hold off on the iceberg videos and just listen to the gangs in the background and the history and so on and so forth. Like life and suffering of Sir Brandt, but future. Well, death and taxes, we'll find out. Bones are free if you know where to look. Human bones are free. Exactly, human bones are free. As long as you keep it a secret that you have some, and if people ask you, they're just very authentic dog bones for dogs to grit their teeth against. Also, there is a difference between playing a game and knowing its lore. That is true. There is a lot of text and a lot of things that I discovered in my first playthrough of Cyberpunk that I did not bother to read, but now I'm probably going to be more inclined to read those little things. I need me bones! I sponge boy me bob, I need me bones! Send you more lore shorts, maybe I'll send you a random game codes, you won't know. I'll never know until it's too late. I don't know if I'm thinking of the, I'll say lizard. I think I got a lizard in whatever it is you're asking. But yes, Johnny Silverhand. It's a very, I don't know, it's like I've had this mystique. Oh. Wait, you get different ones? In that case, I got that skinless. I got a skinless cat. Oh god, I got a cat with a cyber skeleton. I got, what was it called? A sphinx cat. A sphinx cat. Oh, you can get both. I didn't know that. Because I picked Nomad for my first playthrough. The heist that happened with my introduction to Jackie is we heisted a box, and in that box was a very rare and endangered last-of-its-kind lizard. You don't need to tell me, I'll find it out of my own accord. For my second playthrough, I skipped a lot of side content, but I fully intend to go through each and every single mission that exists in Cyberpunk before going to that famous meeting with the High Priestess. Very interesting how in Cyberpunk there's high priestesses and tarot cards, but hey! Superstition is alive and well in the year 2077. I don't think it'll die for quite some time, in fact. It is a thing you can only get before the big heist. Oh! In that case, you can DM me the details on that. You're my new fixer, I suppose. But yes, I actually, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I managed to get the mods to work on Cyberpunk on Backseating Linux, magically, which is a Fedora fork. Oh, those are a bunch of words. It turns out that the difference between a functioning modded Cyberpunk on Linux and a non-functioning modded Cyberpunk on Linux is reinstalling the game. That was my only problem, and that's all I had to do. Suddenly, all of the mods, they all worked flawlessly, beautifully. I have installed so many hair mods because my second playthrough is now going to be in FenV, and that is basically my equivalent of making a Barbie. And I am having a whale of a time. I've installed the Cyber Jaws, the Cyber Hands. I hope the first-person perspective mod will change the hands as well, because if they don't, I'll keep looking for mods, because I want first-person shooter immersion. When I'm shooting a gun, I want those hands to show the customization, because otherwise, what's the point of gloves? Like, there's mods I've installed that add gloves and glove sellers and so on and so forth. I want to have those hands be beautiful. Not the realistic graphics mod, I take it, because it looks very cool in the videos. I did not download the 4K texture mods because my computer is good, don't get me wrong, and on Linux it gets a significant boost to performance because it's not wading through the spyware, adware, and garbage that Windows provides. But even with that kept in mind, it does not perform At 140 FPS, it performs at 90 FPS, which is a good sweet spot for me, but I don't want to push it. I don't want to install so many mods the thing explodes. I've already installed 60. I think I need to find a point where I call it a day, unfortunately. So I'll also have to uninstall some of the hair mods that I installed. Like the Barbie maxing will not stop until morale improves. If you replace too much of you with steel, are you human with cybernetics or a robot with fleshy parts? That is an excellent question. That is the pivotal question they ask for Atom Smasher, for example. Is he even human at this point, or is he just a brain piloting a mech suit? Are we brains piloting flesh suits? What is the soul? Is your brain the soul? Are you your feelings? Are you that anger and alcoholism that threw that bottle into the child's head and broke his skull? Is that you? Or is that your anger? Are you the human of Theseus? Personally, to answer the question, I believe that there does come a point, but I do believe that we still, even through all the cybernetics, Atom Smasher is still the same psychopath he was when he was born in the slums, being a gang member and roughing it without any cybernetics. He's still the same guy underneath all of that chrome, because there's one thing that cybernetics cannot perfectly replicate as of yet, and that is the human soul. Except, well, they're trying. Oh boy, they are trying. But still, I do believe that there does come a point. But then again, it is a difficult and touchy subject, because the human mind is a very complicated thing that we do not fully understand or comprehend, but we have taken means to try and control and manipulate and yada yada. I mean, we are kind of controlling a mech suit to just make... Yes, we are. We are piloting bone... we are piloting a bone suit wearing flesh armor. That is the meat mech, if you will. Always remember, Morgan Blackhand is still alive and rode on a piece of Atom Smasher off in that exploding Arasaka Tower. Funnily enough, that's actually one of the lore videos that I heard about, that he used Atom Smasher's body like a skateboard to escape Arasaka Tower, and even in some of the websites, there's reports of a unknown vigilante with a black chromed out hand, and I never even realized how this is deep into the lore, but Morgan Blackhand is basically the guy that Johnny Silverhand wishes he could be and is actively LARPing as, to the point where he is gaslighting himself into believing that the things that Morgan Blackhand did, actually no, Silverhand did those. It's even in the names and in the monikers, Blackhand, Silverhand, the guy is a carbon copy of a different legend, and I find that very fun. And the first story of Johnny Silverhand was also very Johnny Silverhand. The guy is a grade A butthole, which you wouldn't expect from the actor he's playing, but hey. The actor he's being played as, I might clarify. Oh, Chrome, Morgan Fu needs Chrome. Exactly, and that's why Atom Smasher... Again, so many people take to Morgan Blackhand. Atom Smasher hates him and thinks he's his rival when Blackhand doesn't even know he exists. Johnny Silverhand's like full fanboy and is basically trying to usurp his legend and replace him. And Blackhand's like, I don't give a shit about that. It's amazing. He is like me, but better, yes. But yes, there does come a point where one must question what the soul truly is. Because there is a mission in Cyberpunk that deals with people who are having their minds manipulated, literally at the chemical level. They are being... They're having their cybernetics affect their memory and implant in them fake memories, replacing real memories. And at that point you have to ask yourself, how much of that becomes the new identity? How much of that person's soul is being tainted? Because are we our memories? a lot of people argue that we are the result of all of our events, all of our actions, all of our past deeds. In that form, all of our past actions make up the totality of who we are, which means that potentially, yes, our memories are us. So if you change our memories, you change us. So if you replace a board in the human of Theseus, does that become a different human? If you completely copy somebody's consciousness onto a digital drive and then insert that drive into a empty, comatose body, and that consciousness in the USB drive slowly replaces and takes control of the mind, brain, and body, is that that person inhabiting a new body, or is that a new person? The minute you clone yourself, are you the same person? If you are one consciousness that is split across two separate bodies, like, there's so many questions about the self that could be pondered here. Can mind control Bo, and he would be able to feel it in his bones. Yes, that's why that's why I have so many bones on me, so I could be at the ready and always just know when the premonitions are coming and when I need to be prepared for potential mind manipulations and so on and so forth. I watch for my phone. Yes, thank you, Lector. Thank you for the support. Hey, Google, who needs Chrome? Oh, wait, I think the assistant isn't here. No, the assistant is not here. And honestly, the next time he is here and he acts up, I am immediately going to take matters into my own hands. I have very much been on the receiving end of the ban hammer. It is a very unfortunate thing to have happened to a person, because it is a total and complete rejection of you, and you could very much spiral into it. Like, what did I do wrong? What could I possibly... Especially if you are not banned immediately. For example, if you've been lurking around a community and haven't been active in a community for years, and then suddenly you check back a month later after you after you remember that community exists, and you find out that you've been banned from that community, and you have absolutely no earthly clue why. It could be much of a shocker, because then your brain gets to go willy-nilly with the imagination of, why did I get banned? What happened? Who? Why? What? Where? And you ask yourself, maybe I do deserve this, and so on. It's a horrible downward spiral. So I get it, but simultaneously, I need to defend myself and mine, so, you know, for the sake of the purity and happiness and overall stability of this community, I must act. Hello, Balkan the deer. I do the do. All is well in Bowenthius town. I've been on a out-of-chasm trip for a while, and now I'm back temporarily just to do my stream, and I'm immediately hopping back on the train to get back to business. So it has been a very hectic time for me. My business trip is going to last until next week's Thursday. So I'm going to have to be hopping this week, today, and next Wednesday as well. So it is a bit hectic. There's been, for some reason, the minute I'm out of town and out of chasm, outside of my beautiful desk and system and setup, everybody decides that now is the perfect time for us to go do stuff. In the 2 weeks that I'm not available, I'm available all year round. The rest of the year I've always been there, but now, in the 2 weeks that I've been called off on business, paid business, a paid venture, mind you, now everybody's like, hey, let's do all of the birthday parties / jamborees whatsoever. Who can? Dear the Balkan, yes! You're not a Balkant, you're a Balkan! Remember that whenever people tell you you can't do something, you're a Balkan. Get that can-do attitude. Right. But yes, life has been delightfully engaging as of late. Another lovely thing is that all of these, like including the business trip itself, I just wanted to play my Cyberpunk, and I got to play it. I got to finish my first playthrough, but now I'm super obsessed and super excited with my second playthrough with my Barbie doll. And I'm counting the hours and the days until I can get back to that. But simultaneously, I have a bunch of projects that I need to do, which just reminded me that I need to actually do a bunch of stuff regarding those projects. I've sent documents yesterday to two different student dormitories in hopes of getting a place. at one or the other. I wish you luck in that endeavor. I know that these things can be very difficult and frustrating, but I hope that you will persevere. Howdy, Bowen. It's going well, odd bloke. Thank you for stopping by. I am dealing with wanting to... Let me see. I am struggling with the notion of wanting to have a consistent schedule where I stream every Wednesday, and also simultaneously having to travel vast distances. You'd think that as a Osteomancer who has the ability to telekinetically control bones, meaning that I basically have the power to fly, that the travel times would be a lot less. It turns out, unfortunately, even with the ability to fly, it's still a very long ways away, this out-of-chasm trip of mine. So I have been balancing things because getting paid is very fun and I very much do enjoy it. It has been a struggle. Not necessarily, it's difficult to explain. Simultaneously, I'm doing what I love and I'm getting paid for it. At the same time, it's not enough. At the same time, I live in a hole, so I don't really get to pay. Like, I don't have very big overhead on expenses, so I'm managing by. But simultaneously, if I had the kind of money actual homeowners get, and with a proper salary that they get from a company, like working for a company, being a corpo, I would become very powerful indeed. But that is not my lot in life currently. My lot is to try to make my own way, and I'm making it. Slowly, surely, steadily, but it'll happen eventually. I mean, Cyberpunk is a lovely example about how you just find odd jobs and you go do things, and what is a mercenary if not a freelancer for hire? And they just don't ask questions. They do the job, they ask questions in the form of, how do I do this job as well I can? They do the job and you pay them. That sounds like an amazing occupation for me, so I might be looking at the mercenary billboard soon. I didn't know this. The Daily Bones are actually a lovely thing that ticks down automatically, as you can see, Dia. They actually, if you show up, as long as you show up, the system automatically logs you. So the daily command just shows you what your last bone was. So in your case, you have a bone total of 8 and you got a rib. But every time you have been here and you've made yourself known with a chat message, the system automatically logs you in and you conjure a bone. That's for the people who like to lurk but don't like to make themselves known, and also like daily quests without having to be made known that they're collecting their dailies. I am oh yeah, that's actually another tag that I could write in. Lurker friendly. I like to have a lurker friendly community, so. When did the fun begin? Bowen, the stream began! It is indeed the case. Bone. I know, right? Bone is a lovely thing. It is a great material, very sturdy, very powerful. Bone is an unnatural conductor. Unfortunately, my ability to do things that I can't talk about and also talk about unrelated things simultaneously is not one of my strong suits, so do bear with me for a smidge or 12 as I deal with... Mama mia. How's everybody's day? Anything beautiful happen in your lives that you are willing to share and talk about? Also, welcome in, Valcion. Thank you for stopping by. Did I... Life. You can tell when I'm thinking, because I go really quiet and the gears start turning. That's what you can tell when I'm thinking. If I'm constantly talking, you can tell that I'm not actually thinking. That is a very fun, little quirky personality trait that you can catch up on. If I saw a skeleton in charge of a choir or something, I would think they are an unnatural conductor too. Yes, exactly. You wouldn't expect to see them in that scene. On the flip side, gold, as I have learned, because I get all of my educational quips and tidbits from Dota, I've heard that gold is a great conductor, actually. Apparently, don't quote me on that, but I've heard it, so it must be true. Right, I'm gonna stop doing this, and we are going to get into Death and Taxes. Yes, Death and Taxes. I want to see what Death and Taxes is all about, and potentially, I don't know, I haven't considered yet, but I might be having this stream be a little bit shorter than usual, and by shorter, I mean I usually stream for 4 hours. This one is potentially going to be 3, so without further ado, let's actually get into Death and Taxes. Aha! Now I'm over on the screen. I didn't check on the YouTube side. Is everything going hunky-dory, peachy keen, fine and dandy? Yes, it is. The analytics are healthy, the lector is here but not typing, and all is well with the world. Metals in general are good conductors because of their atomic structure. I will take your word for it. I'm pretty sure that somebody's tried to electrocute human bones. What are the results? Everything seems fine. Thank you, YouTube Deltor. Right, Death and Taxes, play game. Right, not close, but turn off the beautiful music provided by Ryu Akito. Very lovely musician. Do support them if you feel so inclined to. Oh, that's cool. It actually automatically registered the thing. And the audio is coming on the program capture. I hope that you're hearing the audio on your ends as well. Oh, viewers, dear scions. Right. Master volume, turn that down. Turn that down immediately, thank you. I like that. This is a very me, like, I say me-coded, but simultaneously I just like the... I like the Crow Death Grim Reaper aesthetic, as you can probably tell. I can hear stuff, I guess. Good enough. Good enough. Right, streamer settings, what the hell are these? Enable streamer mode. If streamer mode is enabled, a bot named Reaper Beep Boop will join your channel's chat. A red book will appear on your desk in game. Viewers can vote by sending special chat messages specified here. Clicking on the red book will start the vote and will show you the results once the timer runs out. Clicking the book while vote is in progress will close it and stop the vote. Have fun! Okay. I'm going to assume you guys want this, because why not? Sure, why not? Yeah. There we go. Sure! I mean, the more the merrier, I suppose. I don't know what that entails, but let's find out if that's a good idea. Audience participation? I reckon so. See, this is why you check the settings. This is what I like about some games. When you start them, they give you the main menu. That's why it's called the main menu. So you can do your options and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, this game suffers from the Obra Dinn problem, where you do not have VSync that you can turn on and off. But that's okay, it seems like my FPS on myself is good enough, so let's see. New game! What is this about? Lemon, start the game! Ah, so this is why this game has 60 achievements. Because you got an achievement for clicking start the game. Fascinating. Other games are violent and give you a maim menu. You don't want to be maimed during the menu, now do you? Okay. This is fun, you can drag things. Fate! Keeper of the World Order. He looks like a... What was that guy? For some reason in my head I'm seeing the name Charlie Chaplin. But it's not Charlie Chaplin, it's Pee Wee Herman, that's who. He looks like a discount Pee Wee Herman to me. But apparently this is Fate. Okay, let's see. Keeper of the World Order. Cool. Is that cranium? Does that say cranium? Futurized Austin... Some things. There's lemons are missing. This game has a very interesting take on colors. Fascinating. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh! So this is... usually when I start a game, I go into the Steam community tab and pluck pictures from there of the game to use in my thumbnails, and this was one of the prominent ones. I can certainly see why. Very fun. Right. Market! This is a reference to the Beatles, right? I'm gaslighting myself, but this is one of their covers, if I recall correctly. Market. Right. Okay, Fate himself is buying lemons. And then he's getting poked. And then he's getting poked in the head.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Okay. Fate sees fire, and so the market will be set on fire. Okay, if this is enough to ruin your day, you need to reevaluate what evils lurk underneath the surface of your being. Gaslighting? No, certainly not. Absolutely not. Are you telling me that because somebody pinched Fate in the shoulder, the Fate is now going to rewrite Fate itself? Oh, God. You, the Grim Reaper. Oh, God, he just conjured the Grim Reaper from nothing. This guy. I guess do not get on his bad side. Oh, cool. I get to design my Grim Reaper. Cool. That's me. Yeah. Oh, I like that one. Definitely that one. Begin the bureaucratic afterlife. Oh, I would love to. Should have taken a picture of that. Oh, well.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken.
Hello, I'm the new spawn. The old spawn is in a dingy alleyway.
What momentous.
What is it with video games and their obsession with the number 76?
To welcome you into our world. Spawn.
Ah, yes, I have a name, 76.
Spawn number...
Like Valerie or Vincent.
6.
I'm going to just keep pouring. When life gives you lemons, yada yada, you've heard that whole shebang before, haven't we all? If you bother Fate, Fate will bother you, starting with the Holy Grail War. Oh, God. And then you have to stay the night. Or you have to go to Fate Zero. Ooh.
I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
Are you the reason why King Arthur is actually a thin, blonde teenager? Where am I? What is this? What am I? Hello, a pleasure to meet you, Fate. I don't care for being just 76. Can I be Fate? Let's be courteous. Hello.
Oh, a polite Grim Reaper for a change. This is a good start.
Remember that manners maketh the man. That is a quote in the first 10 to 15 or 20 minutes in Kingsman, I believe that movie was called. Like 6-7, but the other way around. Absolutely, maybe that's the obsession. They wanted to flip the numbers because 76 was such a monumental icon in video gaming.
Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region.
If
I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die.
Wow, what a burdensome task!
Good stuff.
Oh, standard. Okay, never mind. Maybe something to do with 1976. What happened during 1976? Were you there to witness the year of our Lord 1976? I know I don't. Actually, no, I do actually have memories of that. But very faint and very finicky, so... I'd like to count myself as being active from the year 2020, so, you know, 6 years old and all that.
As it is your first day, try to get to know the system. And do not destroy the world, yes?
Oh, I have the option to destroy the world?
Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes.
Not allowed to talk about that life. Not at all. Oh. What horrible war crimes did you commit in the year 1976, Del Toro? What happened to you during 1976? I cannot fathom a guess. But being the immortal entity that you are, I scarcely can even find an acute description of you. I have to kill people? I'm not ready for this. Okay, whatever you say, boss. Will I get paid for this? That is an excellent question. Know your worth, people. Know your worth.
Most certainly.
The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary. Oh, sick.
Every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy.
Not to dunk on the voice acting, it is beautiful, but it is rather slow and I'm an impatient man. It actually, my comment actually has nothing against the performance. The performance is good. It is a very nice cadence. I very much enjoy it. It's just that I'm a fast boy and my brain goes brrr, and unfortunately I can read faster than his performance can relate that information to me, so
Marking profiles
I will be patient.
is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all.
Okay, so I have to get it right.
Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total even if the primary task is executed correctly.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Executions! We're murderers, cosmic entities dealing with life and death itself. Because we are life and death itself. I'm a patient man or impatient man, your first choice. Know my worth, you say? I'm money? My worth can't be measured in money. No, it can't, but it can be measured in the beautiful tasks you perform in life, the actions you take, and the hearts you've touched along the way with those tasks and actions. And oh boy, oh Skull, you have been a wonderful presence in my annals. Can be, or enough of it. What is your weight in gold? What is the value of a human life? What is the value of a non-human life? Is the value of a non-human life more than the value of a human life?
Lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying.
The great dying?
Teeter on the precipice.
I believe we call that mortality.
Endless chaos.
That is a character from Hades.
We keep humans from falling off.
And by we, you mean me.
Establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
Let me guess, the cat he's holding is actually destiny because it's fate holding destiny in the palm of its hand. I bet this cat's name is Destiny. Where do I work? I was born to do this. Why me? Whatever, let's get this over with. I was born to do this.
Yes, you were. Literally. I will now show you your workplace.
This must be such a simultaneously it would feel empty, but at the same time it is security and knowing that you were created for this exact task and that your entire purpose lies in doing this. You still have your, personality, freedom, autonomy, and all that, but you know what your grand purpose is, and you can choose to expand that purpose. You don't have to try things out and work from the void. You know what your calling is, and you know what you have to do in life. It is something that I personally am struggling with myself, because I was put on this earth without an instruction manual. I was just birthed from a fight. And I have no idea what I'm doing, and I have no idea what my vocation is, but I like voice acting. But I'm scared that that might not be an occupation that will feed me. But maybe that's just the doubt in me talking, and I just need to see it through and focus on it to its absolute extreme until it finally works out. It has been working out more and more very slightly each year. But simultaneously, it's not enough for one to escape the chasm, as it were. In this scenario, would you know enough to know you have other options. See, that's the thing. Knowing what your purpose is means that you can defy it. Not knowing your purpose means that you don't know what you're even defying. Are you playing right into the palm of fate's hand by doing exactly what you're doing right now? Or is doing a 180 and doing something completely different actually going in the precipice of the grain? You never know! That's the unfortunate thing that I despise about life, is that everything is unknown and you never have all the answers or a complete picture. It's always going to be some level of guesswork, like the return of the Obra Dinn. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. And that's life, baby. Even though you can defy... Exactly. Do you know that you can defy, or are you just thinking that you can defy when you're actually playing exactly in the hands of a greater entity that is actually controlling you your whole life? It is... What is free will? I actually had this conversation with a fellow the other day where... you don't really have free will if you are a slave to another's will. And so, or a slave to your vices, or a slave to your emotions, and so on and so forth. In that sense, you don't have free will. While I am vehemently on the other side of that track, where I believe you very much do have the free will to choose. Your upbringing does not define you. Your emotions do not define you. Your actions define you in the moment, but they can be overcome because they become a part of the past, and you can choose better actions. Bowen, play the game! It is too early for this level of philosophy. Ah! I see you are not familiar with my channel! If you are here to actually witness game being played, I'm unfortunately going to inform you that you're in the wrong place. You can have free will if they agree. Exactly, if you're working within the confines of the barriers and the safety nets that are provided for you, sure, that's free will. It is very important to ask these questions for yourself and define these things for yourself. Do not blanket accept the programming that philosophy dishes out to you. Think for yourself if this is something that you agree with philosophically and morally, and choose it for yourself. Do not be a slave to the paradigms of society.
One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period.
Oh boy, 7 days. I love being evaluated.
You will be assessed.
Another thing that I'm very proud of for myself is that over the course of the 2 lives I've lived, there have been many instances of people partaking in coffee and tobacco and all those things that were something that I should have partaken in as well as a given. It's something that I should have flat out just accepted because that is the programming of my upbringing. But I, either through some sheer force of will or resistance or stubbornness, I rejected both those things in my life and have been completely devoid of them for all of the memories that I have, even counting both lifetimes. So, weirdly enough, the wizard in the night, who had a horrible fight, actually had a lot in common, which maybe they would have found out if they hashed out their differences and communicated. Tobacco, coffee, put them together, toffee! Ha ha ha! I never actually thought about that. Not a big fan of licorice either. Bowen doesn't play games, games play Bowen. I mean, have you seen how much I cried at I Want to Hug That Gator? That game played me like a fiddle. My emotions were open and ready for that game to string along, and it strung it quite well. I still love that game. Right.
1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
I will show you how many fields I will reap with my mighty harvesting tool. After all, that is what the scythe is used for. A manual way to harvest swaths of fields. What the hell is going on here? Deus Fax Machina. Still need to mark some of the profiles before I end my shift. Cool. Oh, this looks interesting. Open on weekends. Adorable. Hey, look, you can I should commune with the voices of the ether to help me decide. Grim mail. My instructions for the day. Oh, cool. Welcome, Grim. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I am granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules and requests as of today. Quota for the day. 1 human has to die. Send me the files by fax after you have made your decision. Good luck on the first day. So, he didn't show me the desk, he just put me on the desk and has left me to my own devices. How delightful. Cool. So what is this? There's a bar here? Oh, there's multiple lines. So there's a bar here. I wonder if there are other Grims there. Instructions for the day. Cool. Can I put this down? Yes, I can. Cool. Commune with the voices. Time left. Vote now. Oh, right. You guys get to vote on this. But you guys have as much information as me. Verity Hawthorne, to be or not to be? That is the question. Are they worth it? Yes, no, maybe? I don't know. I can't read. Do I have a magnifying glass? What the hell? The people are... Oh, this is... Okay, so this is the community engagement thing. Good job, people. We tied. Everybody voted. Right. A 55-year-old industrial chemist. My god, the text on this is small. Please tell me there's something in the... Nope, there's no magnifying glasses. I wonder what's inside. Yes, I wonder what's inside too. Nothing. I have a phone with 66% battery life. The phone does nothing. Verity has been working at the pharmaceutical industry for decades, trying to find a decelerator for aging. Oh no. Well, lately it seems that the discovery might actually come from biologists. Verity is certain they can concoct some sort of chemical compound that gets the job done. Our hands were tied, so to speak. Not that I have any hands. Well, if I knew her, we may have been happier. The killer. Yes, we need to figure this out. Please tell me that I have it. No, I don't. Again. Options menu leaves much to be desired. Unfortunately, I cannot do Control Plus on this screen, but I'm not crazy, am I? The text is really small, isn't it? I can barely read the damn thing. I'm not, far-sighted by any stretch of the imagination, but... Oh well, right, what's this guy? Tane farms aquatic plants... Oh, Tane farms aquatic plants, mostly various species of microalgae. They've never really been at the... They've never been all that interested in... Oh my, I cannot read this. This is so tiny. How do I get the paper closer to me? How do I get my... How... How do I get the paper closer to me? Oh, that's how I click on the paper. Okay, noted. Thanks, game. Clicking on things. Click on paper. Okay, now I can actually read these. Ugh. Verity has been working at a pharmaceutical industry for decades, trying to find a decelerator for aging. While lately it seems that the discovery might actually come from I thought you needed to click a button. I guess this is a mobile game of sorts. Verity is certain that they concoct... I guess mice do have buttons, so technically I was right. I just thought I needed to press a keyboard button. I should have been more clear. Right, Verity is certain they can concoct some sort of chemical compound, yada yada yada. Okay, Aqua Farmer. Tane farms aquatic plants, mostly various species of microalgae. I've never really been all that interested in the fish crustacean side of agriculture. Aquaculture. Preferring to keep their attention on seaweed. Seaweed has many talents and uses after all. Yes, you can put it on your lips and make a fine moustache. That is the big use I see in seaweed. Right. So I get to choose between these two numpties, who lives and who dies. Well, kill the woman trying to put you out of a job, or kill the young man who's not really doing much in life. I don't know, honestly, both of them could be a toss-up. The position of having to choose who lives and dies is certainly a tenable one. Ah. Fish. There we go, you now have a fish. His smug aura mocks me. The choice is final. Confirm, yes. Do not ask me again. And you get to live. There we go. Cool. I have made my decisiones. Put the marker down. Where do I stamp these? Do you want to confirm your choices? Yes, queen. Oh, it even took away my marker. No, my marker. If people don't age, you're gonna have to get creative to murder them. Yes, I will. Buh. I am very confused. Can I... Ah, there we go. The scroll wheel is better for this. Cerberus is dead. Can I walk? Can I somehow actually go to the floor?
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. As ye may guess, I
this me?
am Mortimer. The Mortimer.
Hello,
The
the
one you've
Mortimer.
never heard of. The famous.
Is it clicking again? I really need to... I clicked on this one. The Mortimer?
Aye, 'tis me, terror of the waves.
Aye.
I have grown most humble with age.
Very humble. Skin and bones, even. Not even skin. Okay.
Mehaps the wares of me emporium will impress ye more. Browse at your will.
You have an eye. God of the dead, mummification, embalming in the afterlife, cemeteries and tombs, and grants you suddenly canine visage. I do not care for any of these things. Goodbye. Can I visit? Click. Click. I am clicking. Not allowed. Quartermaster. I clicked on this. That did something. I click on this, and it does nothing. I guess it's because it's grayed out. Very gray. Who are you? A Grim office. I'm clicking on things this time around, and see what happens when you click on things. Oh, right. And can I go to my boss's office? Hello, Fate.
Oh, the new death spawn. Welcome.
Bad, a person died. I hate following orders. Really good.
Great. We are counting on your dedication. You do important work, after all.
Do you happen to know somebody named G-Man?
Remember, lives are on the line.
They sure is.
I see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
I mean, saying that I did the best choice is very arrogant. There is never a right choice. There is only pros and cons to each and every single choice. There is never... objectivity is a myth. The only objectivity you find is in the sciences, and even then, they have to be confirmed with thesis statements, with hypotheses, with constant experimentation, and even then there is a subjective element. Objectivity is a myth. The right choice is the one I made, absolutely.
To be honest, I gave a simple one to begin with. There was no best choice.
Oh good, fate is more on my vocation in this regard.
Are good. Not for everyone.
Not for everyone.
Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of cosmos. Questions?
Nope.
Keep
I'm ready for anything and everything.
your guidelines. And keep up the good work.
I love following instructions.
A new day awaits. Off you go now.
The problem I have with life is there are no instructions. You have to make up shit on the fly. I'm not a particularly spontaneous person. I like coming in on Wednesdays, doing my thing. Oh, they have the... What is that noise from? That is a very famous cha-ching noise. And I don't remember where I originally heard it from. Is that from the Hollywood pack of sound effects? He said you do good work. Yay, validation. Yeah, cash register. I've heard that. That is a very famous sound bite. Fascinating. Anyway. Oh, I see. The things that I can interact with glow. So now I can either go to bed or go fuck myself. Okay. Cool. End the day. Oh, so now I can go into the grim office. So the only things that I can click on are the things that are not grayed out. Can go to Mortimer's. Ooh, there's a level... I never noticed there's a level under this. Cool. Anyway. To the grim office. Spawn mail. Oh, and I even got paid. Ooh, and people are on my... Oh. Pseudo-Pharma introduces new and very expensive pill that may slow down aging by 1.9%. The economical Pseudo-Pharma, oh boy, stocks go through the roof after announcement of new anti-aging pill. Crow news, coral reefs dying out at an unprecedented rate due to pollution and ocean. Yes, because the guy who was uninterested in things would have... Okay. I'm starting to see what this game is pulling up. I'm picking up what this game is putting down. Right. Cha-ching, is my money wailing? Maybe it'll stop making noise if I... An ocean acidification, well, cool. I mean... If you look at it from the Deltor perspective, I am killing the planet. Killing billions to not save millions. He was still young, his interests still had time to develop. Oh well. Spare the old, kill the young. I guess is what I'm already locking myself into. So I guess I'm gonna be evil for this run. Morning, Grim. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you will be okay. I am handing you another simple task. One human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. Cool. Sure, get rid of... Oh yeah, I can actually kill them all, but he said if I do too much or too little. Right, I'm gonna put the chat book there. Oh, it's open on weekends, so I guess I can never go to the bar because the bar is only open on weekends. Anyway, where do I put my funny money? Here you go, funny money. Okay, so another philosophical thing that one could talk about is the fact that when you make a mistake, you don't really have to commit to making more mistakes. Just because you failed your perfect run and you already started off with a mistake doesn't mean that you need to commit to more mistakes. You can choose to be better. Sure, you made an oopsie, but now that you know the rules of the games, you can do better. Like, for example, when I first ever played Undertale, I wasn't particular on the rules of the game, and I thought I was supposed to kill the tutorial boss. Turns out I was not, and I could have spared her. I didn't realize that. Oops. I just wasn't aware. Alright, Kamala Altamont. Kamala has been into robotics ever since their parents gifted them a mechanical construction set for their 7th birthday. They used to work at the Space Exploration Agency, designing robot rovers to be sent to other planets. They are an avid fan of violent action films. Okay. What was my job? Industrial background. Engineering or industrial background. Cool. Put that one down. Architect. Marie Emily Lang. Marie is all about living in the present, so their past long forgotten. I like their smug smile. Several years ago, they moved to live near the glacier at the northern point. Marie has always loved mountaineering, photography, sculpting, and modern dance. I like you. You inspire me to be what I'm not. Let me try that sentence again. You are what I aspire to be like, even though I very much am not. Garnet Vianya. Garnet loves photography, hiking, painting, and visual journaling. She also loves chaperoning a small child with a rose quartz gem in his stomach. They are diagnosed as bipolar, but have managed to figure out a way to deal with it. As such, they are mostly happy. Garnet often volunteers at a local art gallery. I like you two. Painter, artist, architect. So, the question is, one human with an engineering or industrial background. Does architect count as an engineering background? Maybe. I mean, the choice seems obvious here. Follow them and you will be okay. I'm handing you another simple task. I mean, yeah, this is a very simple one. Kill the oldest. But I will let you, the people, decide. Well, I will give you the option of choice. Here you go. You have 30 seconds to decide. Die or spare on Kamala Altamont. The Deltor option. Oh boy. All right, everybody's out for Kamala. Die! 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 We've got a Reaper ultimate up in chat. Well, it seems like the decision has been cast, so yeah, I'm in agreement with this as well. Die! 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 Evil. Right, you get to your yup, and you get the yup. Add more skulls to the throne! Skulls to the skull throne! Hold on. Hold on, I forgot how to draw skulls. Oi! Oi! Nope, okay, fine. You know what, game? Fine. Here you go. Yes. There we go. Can I buy anything with my schmeckles?
Jolly Roger.
I do not want to buy that.
Your visit.
Do you have literally anything else for me? Infernal Illuminator. Cool, goodbye. Hello, boss, I'm done.
Grim, how was the second day on the job?
Great!
It gladdens me to hear that.
I'm gladdened that you're gladdened, boss.
So, did you follow the rules properly?
Yes.
Great. Yes, everything looks to be in order.
I'm an obedient little wage slave.
Continue the good work.
See, this is why I'm amazed that I never actually made it as a wage slave. I would be such an obedient little rule follower. I have no idea why they never took me on. I would be the perfect puppet. But they reject me all the same. They reject me! You think the afterlife has a thriving trade industry and things not souls? Probably. I mean, where there's a human or where there's a consciousness, there is a shiny. Shiny rocks are something that ravens constantly barter with and amongst each other, so I have no doubt. Fascinating how the spare option is represented by an ankh. Can you elaborate on that? I'm not familiar with the symbology. Why is an ankh something that struck you as fascinating? Please elaborate, Oscar. What does an ankh represent? I know the eye represented a bunch of stuff because somebody talked about it in Cyberpunk and I immediately forgot what the eye represented. But hey, do not let tough choices get you down. I hope I get to. Can I get a vacation?
Nope.
Okay.
Rest well.
The cat purrs softly. Well, I'm glad that he's honest about the fact that I am a wage slave. Alright, cool. Does that mean that I can buy the lamp now? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save my money for a rainy day. You never know what the catalog's gonna have. Cool, right. Time to do the job. Actually, does the catalog have anything during the day? Oh, hello. It's an angel, probably.
Perilous adventure on the ocean of quality merchandising.
Anyway. Lathan used to remove grievous mistakes, meaning it erases whichever mark you made on the profile. One use only. Looking at the glass, you gaze deep. Reflects everything. Well, mostly you. Okay. Sure.
Oh, 'tis wondrous marvel.
Sure.
Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas
Okay.
and came across and a curse
We can't just have the guy sell the thing, can we?
in the mirrors. Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. Covered it in all gold, too, of course.
Of course.
I, a proper beauty.
Proper. I have to honk to you. In ancient Egypt, Ankh symbolizes life. A symbol of life being used to show that you are letting them live. So, the fascination is the fact that it's on point? I need more booze for this job. So who are you, Mr. Angle? I guess the angles are underground. Cerberus is then empty. Why are there people in... Oh, hello. The hell is this? Oh, it's me. I'm a pop punk. I don't know what this is. Oh. Oh. I can add things. I can add new things. No. Sure, give me a funny hat. How do I escape this? That's how I escape this. I now have a funny hat. Time to get to the job. Very dapper bones. Boo! Yes, enough booze. The honk you for it, yes. I guess skull representing death feels like a modern thing. Ankh, however, doesn't feel so modern. Fair enough. I mean, the Ankh is from an ancient civilization long since past and forgotten. Shiny. Morning, Grim. A new day dawns. You ought to know the drill by now, just in case. There's another simple one. No special request today. Try to follow the rules and choose an appropriate profile. Send them to me by the fax. 2 humans have to die. Oh, any 2? Cool. Drone News engineer accidentally shot by a custom-made combat robot they were building in their garage. Robotics research should be meant for peace, not war. Is art still even art, even if it makes you feel awful? Yes. The whole point of art is to invoke feelings. Those feelings don't always have to be good. They can also be bad. The whole point of art is to make it makes you feel. It makes you think. Art should disturb the comfortable and comfort the disturbed. That is a quote from somewhere I forget. Is my face a representation of death? You be the judge. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Mamma mia. Here we go again. My, how could I resist you? I'm so used to associating Ankh with Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of Monster Reborn. Oh yes, oh yeah. I remember that, actually, from all the parodies. Death and Rebirth for your face, specifically, because lore. Right. Is art... promising young architect wins grand prize for monumental sustainable sauna. Hell yeah, good job, prized architect. 2 humans have to die, right? Let's see who's on the chopping block for today. Leo has been in politics. Death. Any politician that comes in contact with my desk is already a death sentence. The hell? What the? Okay, anyway. Leo has been in politics for over 40 years, and in that time they've worked hard on relaxing the government's meddling in real estate. Yes, the government's the problem, Although nobody has found proper proof, there have been rumors that Leo has taken many bribes for a number of realtor agencies. Cool, Leo Bojarski. Okay, anyway. Fiona Yao, sharp mind and a quick wit, have served Fiona well. Oh god, she's young as hell. They are the maths expert and popular science show, making maths cool again, and hoping one notices their extreme... hoping nobody notices their extreme tax fraud endeavors. Ooh, tax evasion? How could you? My pearls, they are being clutched. Yes, I am voting for them in the way. I am voting for them to die. I wonder how this works. We vote who lives and dies, and then fate makes it happen, so the Grim Reaper doesn't... I guess we do decide who lives and dies in a way, but ultimately it's fate that makes it happen. Fate is the scythe. We are simply wielding the instrument of fate. At least Monster Reborn as an Ankh in Japan for the international art. I don't know what the heck that thing is supposed to be. It's supposed to be copyright friendly, I would imagine. Who's next? Who has the... 2 people have to die. Lissy is famous for their photographs of island communities. Some of their works include Queechnu. How many colors can a skirt have? New Oldland. Is it really that new? Chernogaskar. Oh god. Chornogaskar. A gateway to overeating. They spend their free time in their garden positioning knee-high indigenous stone statues between herb patches. That sounds sick. I'd love to do that. Okay, so you die. Definitely. Just gonna put all my dies behind the marker. You. Columba is a distinguished war veteran these days, working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. Oh no, don't think of the children. I'd be leaving them starving and without a daddy to devour. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columba is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. Okay. Sahira Al-Zafari. Sahira is a downtown bus driver. They are pulling double shifts to save money for opening a small vegan muffin shop. They can barely make it to the bathroom or eat during their breaks. When they get home, they collapse in exhaustion. You vote Truck-kun is... Oh, yes. I'm actually faxing all of these to Truck-kun. They all die in truck-related accidents. Oh. How will the Piolet die? Airplane crash? Will he take everybody? That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking this is more like the Death Note, where he is going to have an inexplicable heart attack while he's piloting a plane, which will kill hundreds. Which isn't great. Well... My decision is this because I am doing you a favor and I am doing the world a favor with this one. So these are my decisions. Vote now whether you agree with who I choose to live or die. Vote now on your cellular devices. Engage, people, engage. If you choose spare, I will ask you to elaborate. In this game, your KD ratio is always 1. For your kills are death. Yes, I will always have a perfect KD. Alright, well, everybody's happy, so kill these people. Hold on. Shine! Shine! And murder on the belfry. Alright. There we go. And the rest of you get to live. I do like the sound effect that comes accompanying with this. There we go. Decisions are final. Yes, please. Ah, I love a community that's united in wanting everybody to die! Alright. I still can't get to Cerberus's den. I've perfectly aligned the elevator with Cerberus's den, but I'm not allowed to go to Cerberus's den. Ah. There is nothing sweeter than a mortis well orchestrated. Alright. How do I feel about this? I feel indifferent.
Spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
Balancing the world, getting things done. Fine, more or less. It's still a bit confusing. I feel hungry all the time. How is this? How is that even possible? I feel great, boss.
Excellent. That is what I hoped to hear.
As you may imagine, it is important to keep morale. Hell yeah.
It's important to keep morale up in our line of work.
One of those people is going to wake up and his name is going to be Subaru Natsuki.
Now, let me take a look.
He is going to live a very pitiful life.
Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles.
Sick.
There really is not much else to say.
Cool.
You may leave.
Goodbye. See, that noise. I feel like I've heard that exact same noise be used when you make purchases at the Man vs. Machine game mode on Team Fortress 2. When you buy upgrades at the upgrade store. I swear on me mum, if I had one. Do you have anything new in stock? No. Time to go to bed. At least my apartment is nice and colorful. Ooh, who are you talking about? Default cash register noise 1 or something. Yes, probably. Absolutely. In that case, I think my theory that it was taken because the Valve library of sound effects from the era of Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, TF2, and the Orange Box uses the exact same sound library, which is a 19... I had it downloaded. Let me see if I can look it up in my file directory. Because this is very important. I have so many different drives and so on and so forth. Is it in here? Studio producer? No. Hold on. Wrong one. Warner Brothers Sound Effects Library. No, that's the wrong library. Oh yeah, Hollywood Edge Premiere Edition. It doesn't have files. But yes, I believe it's from that one. It used to have a title on it. A year, I mean. Someone recorded one cash register and the sound has been used since. Yes, same thing with the Howie Scream and all those ones.
What ho!
Oh, sick, new things.
How can me humble and not at all adventurous self assist you today?
I want things. What's this? This resonator collects accelerated electromagnetic... I try to read so quickly and I end up missing myself. Let me try slower. This resonator collects accelerated electromagnetic waves of various frequencies generated by the artificial vibration of eternal recurrence, which travel through the aether and then blasts them at you. This is a fan. Or a music player. I would like the gas mask, though. I want the gas mask, but I do not have the power to do so. Fine. Fine.
Shiver me timbers. 'Tis a tale most...
Oh, he's gonna... Oh,
Dare
no.
not even recall the details. But since you wish to hear it...
I definitely wish to hear it. Let's listen.
There I was, scouting some rickety office building downtown. And I saw this in an elevator. Went in, tore it out, and made a run for it.
Probably.
The device has immense power. Ye turn the knob, and infinite pleasant noises come from it.
Alright, so it is a music
Some
player.
would even call it music.
Cool. I'll get the gas mask eventually, I'm sure. After all, this game seems like it's one of those with the 50 billion replay values and all that, so... Right. What's happening in the news? Nothing much. Oh, there we go. All survived in a plane crash due to the skillful efforts of a pilot. I was thinking about that, but then Deltor spelled it out for me. Local politician dead after being struck by a car. Police have not yet ruled out deliberate hit. Yes, it was deliberate hit. I made it so. Crow News. Local photographer dissolves a decade-old dispute between neighbors by baking a cake. Sick. Downtown traffic disrupted in a massive pileup. I wonder why that is. I love how inconsequential killing that bus driver was. Delightful. Right. And who was on that plane that I managed to save by not killing the pilot? Morgan Freeman. Right, what's my instruction? Have you looked outside today? It rains. It has been raining for hours, appropriate to accompany the despondence within me. Well, here are some rules for you. 3 humans have to die. Another day, another death. Cool, I have to kill 3 people. Haif lived in a small village for a long time. After the death of their trusty dog, they moved to the big city to pursue the app scene. So far, they have made a ton of useless mobile apps, but perhaps app number 98 will finally be successful. As long as he keeps trying. I know he's trying out of greed to become the next Zuckerberg or whatever, but it's still... I mean, at least he's putting in the effort in something. Alright. Silly Bowen, you can't kill God. Nah, not with that attitude. Now he was woken in an anti-politics fantasy world. I hope he has. I hope he's woken up in the primal universe. Hakan Tradeshki. Something. When younger Hakan was a driver of both ambulances and fuel trucks for the military. Okay. Now they drive a streetcar all across Cosmopolis City. Yeah. Sometimes I am upset over the fact that my jaw is not connected to the rest of my skull, but sometimes I feel like it would be worse if it was. Especially if there was meat clinging to said bone. The meat, it may operate as a nice insulator and armor, but sometimes it just gets in the way of the bones. And have driven it almost 3 decades. In their spare time, they watch a lot of television and solve all sorts of crosswords and puzzles. Okay, so far pretty unassuming. I have to kill 3 of these people? These guys are the most mundane. In their youth, Paolo was a successful bank robber, finally getting caught on their 8th robbery. After spending a philosophically fueled 10-year prison sentence, they emerged with unique insights. They've been teaching at the Institute of Deconstruction of Central Cosmopolitan... hold on. Again, I need to breathe and slow down. We have all the time in the world. Rushing things never results in good. You mean lightning, Deltor? A bolt of lightning? A bolt of lighting? I hate the distinction between lightning and lighting. It's horribly mundane and thin. Have the car driver run over one of the others at a crash? Sure. And they explode. Why do these coins flip? I mean, why do they produce... Why do you make skull emojis pop out? Now it's a crow. Cool. I feel like this has some meaning, but maybe it will stop making noise if I put it in my drawers. Oh, cool. Sweet. I can put lots of things. Oh yeah, this thing. Cool, anyway. Okay. Tecumseh is a renowned professor of mathematics who enjoys challenging their students with high unsolvable equations. It's the best way to force them into being more inventive and creative, they say. Lately, they've started tutoring a gifted janitor with a troubled past. Okay, well, don't like him. Cesare used to be a miner until their lungs got completely ruined by pneumoconiosis. Also known as black lung. Surprised that it still happens in this day and age? No, not really. People die of starvation in the year 2026, so... Also, people die... there was a story I actually read about how somebody would refuse to take care of their dental hygiene and go to the dentist to the point where their gums got so messed up they developed a blood clot somehow, and that blood clot traveled to their lungs and they just died from not taking care of their teeth. It is a very scary story, so remember kids, maintenance is good. That's why they call it maintenance. You're maintaining both the thing and, to a greater degree, yourself. What you do now will echo in your future, and if you don't do, your future will not be a very far away one. I mean, 9 out of 10 dentists would agree. Are you the 10th dentist that wouldn't? I mean, spell check is evil. The more time goes on, the more intrusive spell check becomes, and I do not like that. That's corporate cost cutting for you. Cesar now survives off settlement money. Also known as surprise. That's still Grim, I am watching. You should mark this profile live. Why though? What? 3 humans have to die. What? Listen, boss. I don't tell you how to do your job. You don't tell me how to do mine. Right? I know it was gonna be a goody two shoes, but you telling me something no. Yeah, that's not how it works. All right. Is everybody in agreement with my decisions? These people get to. Oh yeah, I actually have to do 3. I want this one to live. This one is gonna live, so these guys die. I choose these guys to die. And these guys will live. Yeah, 3 humans have to die. Oops, I restarted. Oops, I reset. Sorry, I didn't know that closing and opening the book does that. Right. I know. Well, at least now we know that you can open and close the book over and over again. Alright, so does that mean be a corporate shill? But if I'm going to be a corporate shill, that means that I have to kill one of these people. And that's unfortunate. I don't want to kill what's-her-face. Well, I guess App Boy is gonna have to kick the bucket. Oh no. You should mark this profile to live. I really don't. You know what? I can do a second playthrough where I'm gonna be a heel. So for this run, I'm going to be a corporate shill. Right. You get to die. And you get to die. And you get to die. You get. Oh, fuck. I messed up. I messed up. No way back now unless I find something to erase this with. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Fudge. Okay, now I'm immediately regretting not buying the marker. Oopsie daisies. Well, this is a me run, so. Imagine fucking up putting a. Oh well. Oh well, I guess that teaches me to buy a rubber, and that's not here. Said mark this with life, so I only marked that one. Yeah, sure. Malicious compliance. That's what I did. Malicious compliance.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick.
Oh god, I'm gonna get a.
So, I see more marked deaths than was necessary.
Oh no!
I have no choice but to hand out a reprimand, which comes with the usual punishments. Docked pay per mistake.
Oh no!
etc. I do not fully understand.
I love how he said, let's be quick, and he is being slower than usual.
Small and trivial acts of rebellion. You are mainly just making it more difficult for yourself.
I didn't intend to do it. It was an honest mistake. As if emitting a sound of disappointment. Oh no, I've disappointed the cat, everybody.
I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
I have upset Bossman. Oh wow, that is quite the reprimand right there. Oh well. Let's try again. Is that one angel? What's in the store, pirate boy?
Have ye seen such deals before?
No.
'Tis ye who plunders me.
Uh-huh. Deal's so good, you're practically robbing me. Yeah, definitely. 2 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a science background. Okay. Good, you're paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off. No, we cannot. Local maths professor found dead at home. Suicide suspected. They felt a lot of pain. Perhaps it got too much. Oh no. Faculty and students at the Central Cosmopolitan... Oh. See, that's exactly why I wanted to spare her! Utopian Vision. Delamore's latest manuscript on the teaching techness of disbelief to be published posthumously. CEO of What social media platform planning to open a museum of antiques and relics. Cozy Bohemian Waffle House gaining popularity. Go check it out, sure. Spare anybody with science background. This is studies a lot and has perfect grades at school, but still finds time to volunteer at the local soup kitchen. Oh, so a saint! They sometimes even buy extra soup materials with their own money, making a lot of disadvantaged groups a lot more happy. Yeah, so it's literally a saint. Legitimate researcher or greedy tomb raider. Consensus has not been reached. When it comes to this noted archaeologist, for the past 5 years, they've been digging up artifacts found in Den region. Okay. How many do I have to kill? 2, and anybody with a science background. Is this man a scientist? Archaeology is science, is it not? Wait. Spare any human science. Okay, so she isn't sciencey. Nia Basra. Secretly researching the genetical combining of plants and animals. Has she been trying to combine plants with her eyebrows? Hydration will be done! In the name of Artoskal! Bada bing bada booey. And the spinning and all of the good things. My god, I keep running out of water. Poison ivy, I presume? I mean, maybe. So far, the research has been costly, but they believe it's for the greater good. Their colleagues are on high alert. Ha! Ha! I drink in the name of Artoskal. Thank you, Artoskal. Oh. Your consistency in hydrating me every stream is quite amicable. And endearing. You get a thumbs up from me, me hearty. Right. Mitsumi was sentenced to community service at the Cosmopolis. Cosmopolis. A Polytechnical Institute after drunkenly assaulting a police officer. After getting guidance from a local professor, they started to reevaluate their relationships, comforting their past and thinking about the future. Okay. This man... Oh, no. No, don't vote now. Get away, the book. This man has a checkered background, therefore he is an error sign. Lillian hails from a small village on the coast where they spend their early years studying ichthyology. This layer inspired them to turn their attention towards global matters, to the multitudes of interrelated networks to make up our planet. Money launder. Oh, that's the Waffle House. Cozy Bohemian Waffle House gaining popularity. Go check it out. Middle of Cacti Valley. To claim illegal income but avoid customers. When a hiker finds the place, which sometimes happens, Christopher starts sweating profusely and attempts to cook with 10-year-old ingredients. Ha 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 ha. Mitsumi Ito. Is she related to Junji Ito by any chance? Potentially, she could be. Right, so... Pop goes the money launderer. Where's my... There it is. Who else do I need to kill? Scientist. Janitor. Student. Reevaluate their relationships, confronting their past, thinking about the future. Geneticist, that is a scientist. Scientist, scientist, not scientist, not scientist, scientist. Archaeology is a science, I'm going to assume. Spare any humans with a science background. Why? Does being a scientist somehow make you better? Oh, well, I'm trying to be a heel. I'm trying to be a teacher's pet, so... Well... Well, I guess I'm gonna be the devil. Everybody vote for my decisions. I choose these two to die. And... So... It is fate. Probably wants to go the world to go in a particular direction. Well... Brimstone and fire. These two shall perish. Alright. Cool. Well... Goodbye, Saint. And goodbye, not so saint. It's actually a really good balance. We got somebody who's a really good example of a human and somebody who's a really not good example of a human. Right, let me try and not fuck up this time. Right, you get to live. You get to live. You get to live. And you get to live. Right. And that's that. Everybody's happy! Kill the good and the evil, become true neutral. That is what I did just now. The hell? Why is there a cloud over my dressing room? Who's there?
That's exactly the question, ain't it?
I asked it, and answer it you shall.
We are the exalted Chimera.
Chimera?
By all the
Okay.
blind, arrogant,
We are out for blood. Have you seen all the red on me? What do you think this tie is coated in?
nothing. A despicable failure. We are Elan Vital, the guide who won't lead astray.
You are a magic fairy, and I will not give you my name.
We are death. How does it feel?
Boring.
No one has time, and yours already ran out. That's the crux of it, ain't it?
Are you
Be seeing you
famous for your role in Slay the Princess by any chance?
out there.
I feel like... Hold on, we must check the IMDb here. I am a voice acting nerd after all, so when I recognize a voice I must check if I'm correct. I might not be. Death and taxes. Who is the Chimera? Oh god, there's so many things that are called Death and Taxes. Oh lord. There it is, Death and Taxes, the 2020 video game. Conscience. None of these people are called the Chimera. Who is the Chimera? There is no Chimera. I'm assuming she's the Conscience. Let's do it this way instead. I'm gonna open a tab of Death and Taxes, and I'm gonna open a tab of Slay the Princess and see if there's any voice acting overlap. Because there's not that many roles in Death and Taxes, right? So who's Nicole Goodnight is the princess. Is there a Nicole Goodnight? There is not. There is no Nicole Goodnight in Death and Taxes. All right, there we go. Mystery solved. The answer to my question, no. Right. Anyway. Still can't go in here. What's in here? Nothing of interest to me. I want that gas mask and I want it now! Because it looks cool. There is no other reason. Alright, boss. What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct.
Good.
Good.
I see the correct amount of profiles. Anyway, Grim.
5 days have been with us. How do you feel?
How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
Honestly, I feel like I'm not killing enough people. I crave more! Every moment is living hell. I hate this job. Didn't like it at first, but I've grown to enjoy it. I mean, work is work is work is work. I crave more!
Take this seriously.
Here to save the humans from themselves. Ah.
But think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
Sure.
Your certainty soothes me.
Glad to know.
Ours is the tradition, and those should not ever change.
Ugh.
For that is the meaning of a tradition, yes?
Traditions are meant to be challenged.
This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make?
But you had out the rule. I mean, yeah, the morality that I have enacted so far is not the morality I would have if it wasn't for fate telling me what to do. So... can't worry too much if this is what has to be done. I'm not happy about the situation, no. You hand out the things!
True enough. One must be in charge. The others are there to follow.
So what the hell is the point of asking me that? It's not like I have a choice. Or at least I'm choosing not to have a choice in this specific instance. He's the good guy. I mean, look at that Superman cut. Ignore the bad guy cat coddling. I mean, so what if most supervillains are known for coddling cats mischievously and evilly in their giant chair in office? He's clearly the exception to the rule.
The office is perennial and venerated.
No, absolutely.
We have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing. Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
Why haven't I seen any underage profiles? That is an excellent question. I'm not asking it, though. What's the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system? Why do the profiles refer to people as they?
An astute observation.
Yes, please tell me in detail.
Grim, our office does not operate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition. Minimal. Everyone you assess is simply human.
See, at the end of the day, the death doesn't care about your color or your creed.
The bottom line is that the humans end up on your desk and that you must follow the rules.
Cool.
Anything else?
Is there a point system?
Not at all.
Oh, of course. You don't
I am. Quite so.
Yes, clearly.
Humans have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices. Yet what matters is that they cannot escape the inevitable.
I mean, that's the one thing that makes life worthwhile, isn't it? The fact that we have a limited time on this mortal coil before we shuffle off to the beyond.
The life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk, the result of their own deeds and decisions.
When you have infinity time to do a task. Yeah. Would an immortal human being be able to solve all the world's problems if given enough time? And I'm not talking about the apocalypse, kill everybody so no humans, no problem type solution. I'm talking about world peace, solving world hunger, solving capitalism, because that is a problem and it needs a solution. Solving the fact that there are humans on this planet that see money as a high score that they need to attain regardless of the consequences, and others don't get enough to be able to sustain themselves and their lives. Those kinds of problems. If given enough time and those problems become solved, is that a worthwhile life, even if it is infinite? Does the value of life come from the fact that it is limited, or the fact that in that limited time we made them actions that we made? I think it's more so the actions that we made. The time limit is just there to push us along the right track. Depends on if you value humans. That is also valid. If you value humans, we could also always bring back the dinosaurs.
Then there are some highly complex calculations.
Oh, I love math.
Aspects that influence the situation.
Nah,
Our
math.
pay grade.
Unfortunately, the business trip has left me very tired and sleep deprived, so I do apologize for that. So glad I do not have the evolutionary disadvantage of bags under the eyes, because I don't even have eyes.
Anything else?
No.
Right. It has been enlightening.
I am a very enlightened man in bright yellow office. Yay, money. You. Nothing. I will get that gas mask, mark my woof. I can't even look at myself with that hat anymore. Who the hell? What the? Who the? What? I find it fun that you can see characters in other rooms. Right. We seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. A total of 6 humans have to die. Any humans with a law background have to die. Any humans with a criminal background have to die. Law and order, everybody. Coins. Put the coins in the coinium. Actually, besides the coinium, put this in the coinium as well. I do not care much for it. This too. Actually, put this in this drawer so we can be more organized. There we are. This is my coin and Cerberus drawer. And this is my money drawer. There we go. I'm organization incarnate. You never escape the inevitable jazz music and mortality. Yes, death and saxes. Ha! Oh yeah, they do have a saxophone in the song. Historians warn, artifact looting on the rise, especially in formerly war-torn Faradan. We have to do something about the looting that is re-escalating the conflict. Miniature fast-breeding hedgehogs with poisonous spines are eating everything. There may be hope for our planet yet. Scientists on the verge of a breakthrough that may help the dwindling fish population. Young janitor revealed to be a hidden maths genius finds answer to conjecture unsolved for centuries. Oh, neat! Right, who have we got going on for ourselves here? You left the looter and they looted? Yeah, I know, amazing, right? The looter did so much looting, they managed to become headline news. Alora is a professional singer who joined the church choir at their local town. They offer their singing skills to the church partly to be more devout and partly to have better access to the church wine cellar. Devout to the booze, I say. Ah, delightful. Oh, you seem very happy. Digital athlete. What the... Is that what we call them nowadays? It usually used to be a professional esports player. Reiko, a father of 6, has won the championship title for Grand Reaper 4 8 times, making them the prevailing world best at said fighting game. After retiring due to age... Funnily enough, this is actually very ancient for esports. They have pivoted towards tournament commentary and coaching new players. Adorable. Maria is a rock musician looking for their big break. For the past year, they have been living on borrowed money, composing an epic debut, a heavy rock musical about the lives and of suffering rock musicians, featuring many chunky riffs. Feel like murdering you already. Alright, how many people have to die? 6 people and nobody with... everybody with law and criminal backgrounds. I mean, this is neither law nor criminal, so good for all of these people. One day, Elsie realized the art of hairdressing is missing something important. Experimentation. That's why they've started trying out new and innovative methods with every client who sits down. So far, it's been a hit or miss. Some of them end up happy, others not so much. Okay. Jakob has always aspired to be the author of fantasy novels, but they have been stuck at a dead-end secretary's job at the Omni Virtual Solutions LLC for several years. At least those expensive downtown apartment bills get paid. An unrealized creative. Rector was inspired to enter the arms trade when they saw a mobster kill a would-be assassin with an automatic weapon. They've compared the constant need for weapons to the human need for food. Recently, they've started to waver in their beliefs after they witnessed firsthand the destruction of their merchandise brings. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Music Man found this chunky salsa. Besides sheet music, the genre experts are now calling chunky salsa. Yes, they invented a brand new genre just for this person. Police officer. Joanna always dreamed of becoming a police officer ever since they was a small child. Coming of age, they joined the academy and dedicated themselves to studying. Joanna loves growing a wide variety of colorful plants. Okay. Anson Sin. Anson loves to sin and is committed to performing all 4 deadly sins daily. There's 7 of them. They live in a cave outside the city, avoiding law enforcement. The 7 deadly sins are called the 7 deadly sins because there's 7 of them. That is true. Fascinating. His occupation is I am struggling. What are the 4 deadly sins in this context? Death, taxes. You avoid saving people's lives and inadvertently kill them, and taxes. What the hell are the 4 deadly sins? Murdering people, stealing from people. Presumably stealing from people is an egregious deadly sin because you get your hands cut off in certain parts of the world if you do that. Slavery? Debauchery? I don't know, whatever. He's going in the chopping block. Right, so these 3, and now I need to pick. 6 people have to die. Who do we choose? I mean, this one is an obvious choice. You know what? I am growing a soft spot for would-be rocker boys, so I'm gonna save you, and I need to choose 3 out of these. Father of 6. Well, I mean... I'm going to be evil! I forgot about that. I'm going to be evil. An evil corporate shill. Professional singer who joined the church choir. Oh yeah, she's morally dubious, so I'm gonna spare her. Right, how many do we need? 2, 4, 6. There we go. We've done it. We figured it out. Vote now on your cellular devices. Do these people deserve death? Yes, no. These will live and these shall die. One shall stand, the other shall fall. I see. I'm glad that my community is so wholeheartedly united in being evil for the sake of the corporate, what's the word? Bottom line. Alright. You shall die. Greetings, Jacob Malik. You must die. You must die. You must die. You must die. Welcome to the wonderful world of being a police officer. Die. I am having too much fun condemning people to their fates. You must live for some reason. I want to see that album. You must make it happen. Alright, that's us done with this. Let's see what happens. I wish oh, hello, that's a cute... Oh, I can actually come in here now. Hell yeah. Is it a weekend? Sure, why not? Meet your fate. Who the hell are you? The air is eerily cold. Is it frozen in place? Are these the boos you were referring to earlier, Deltor? Man died in game and so died in real life. Hi.
What do you want?
I'm a new Grim. What's up?
A fresh-faced lemon head.
What is a lemon head?
What I wanted to see today.
You're rude.
Hey now, Gus, play nice.
Can I kill you again?
Well, seems I'm stuck with you now. You want to ask questions or something?
Yeah. You know what? You're rude.
Yeah, I gotta get back to work anyway.
Yeah. I do not care for your disposition. You, on the other hand, are adorable.
Whoa. Hello there. I'm Sari, and I welcome you to Cerberus's Den, the finest drinking establishment.
I have never met a bartender with such pep in my life.
Sure as heck haven't seen you before. You must be brand new.
I am.
Just dapper like the River Acheron. The outfit screams vintage.
Now her, I'm actually happy to hold a conversation with.
So, how are you liking existence thus far?
Lots of tedious paperwork.
On the brighter side of undeath, eh? I'm sure this
Don't we love it?
will end up. Sometimes these are the cards we are dealt.
Absolutely.
Okay, newbie, before we continue, I got this little game I play with every
As long as you don't call me a lemon, I think we'll be fine.
Real simple. All you gotta do is answer a series of questions, and I'll craft a personalized drink in
Fun and games?
It's like a quiz.
I love quizzes. I love saying yes to everything.
I'll describe some sort of an odd situation, and you answer how you'd react. I usually do 4 questions, and nothing else to it.
I'm a sociopath.
Here we go. Prepare for question number 1.
A sleep-deprived sociopath. You'd think you wouldn't need sleep, but apparently you do, even as... whatever I am. Oh, say...
You get to cook for a group of friends, but are lacking some very important ingredients.
Oh, don't talk to me about food!
Be a masterpiece.
Oh, why do you have to talk to me about food? Ah!
What little you can scrounge together, which will make the best topping for a pizza?
Pineapple. I've heard. I have somebody in my circles that is very adamant about pineapple and pizza. Personally, I haven't tried it. So, oh come on, you know it's pineapple. Pineapple. The only choice is pineapple. Stop lying to yourself. You think you'll get an option other than pineapple? Pepperoni, the boring option. Onions, especially if I get to shed a tear. Eat the guests. Devour the guests. I would love to eat the guests. I just remembered that while I was fiddling around with my textures, there does come an option in my overlay to actually have my red be sound toggled. Might actually do that when I do my 3.7.79652-12. I refuse to do a 4.0. In the same year that I did the 3.0. I will keep fiddling with the chess piece because I'm unhappy with it. But new model, not happening. I'm very happy with my casual look. As such, I will grant you a free casual look because I think it looks great. See? I think it looks great. So, I just need to fix the chest piece, and I'll be golden. Look at this beautiful thing. I am never going to be able to replicate my girdle. I was honestly just gonna pick the onions. Because onions, I think, are something you can add to anything, and it would be great. I've never tried onions on pizza, though, so I might be wrong. Pepperoni is my favorite kind of pizza. Cheese and pepperoni. No, that's probably... at the very least, based on the game's distinction, it is the boring option. But... also, I just realized, based on the 4 pineapple options, I feel like pineapple on pizza is the thing that they are advocating for. So... I'm gonna go with onions.
Time for question.
Question number 2.
Wake up after an accident that has left you in a coma for decades. Your body and mind are ravaged beyond repair.
Oh no, not again.
The doctors offer a solution. A cybernetic brain
Ooh.
with a personality of your choice. Which will you choose?
I'd like to be a very efficient calculator. Yes.
Next up,
That's the character I'm playing. I am a corpo heel. Chill. I keep saying heel, but that's not what heel means. I mean chill. It's the most common option, so it is secretly the boring option. Ha! See, that's the logic that I'm going for. Just because there's 4 pineapple options, that means that by definition it's boring because it's the most common option. You have a... What is it? You have a 4 in 6 chance to pick pineapple? That's not fair odds. Why not give me more options? Murder. Right.
You are given the chance to level up one attribute of your character. Which aspect would you increase?
Grimisma. Scytherity. Sculligence. Did I make this game? Bonstitution. I love that one. Oh. What does the necromancer value within their pawns? Their bonstitution. That's beautiful. I love it. Calligraphy. Skull, what choice would you make? Do you value your bonstitution? Grimisma. So, what is this? Capesdom. I don't get half of these. Alright, so this is charisma. Scytherity. This is intelligence. This is constitution. This is charisma. This is intelligence. What is scytherity? I don't understand. Calligraphy, capesdom, scytherity. What are those things? I need to look at a D&D sheet. Hold on. As I stall for time, I don't think Oskull is here, but that's okay. Let's see here. I forgot about dexterity. Right, so scytherity, scytherity. Right, so that's dexterity. That's dexterity. Charisma. Capesdom. Wisdom. Okay, so capesdom is wisdom. Ah! Oh! Ooh-wee. Oh, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody, to the Bowenthius channel. I'm your host, Bowenthius, doing Bowenthius things right now. Ah, thank you for doing the shout-out, Deltor. How are you, Moose? It's been a hot minute, but that's because I've been on a trip, and I've unfortunately been unable to stay as in tune as I usually am, which I apologize for. But thank you so much for the raid and for entrusting me with your community. What were you doing? Point and click fun with swords, probably. Huh. Like I said, I have been a bit out of the loop, and I have absolutely no idea what that means, but I hope you had fun with it. And I hope that life has not been barreling down its 6 gauge at you, which it usually does. Super duper I'm super duper, thank you. I'll be having lots of fun. I am having a very busy and, what's the word, hectic. Like, hectic is too strong of a word, but it has been, there have been constant things going on and constant traveling and so on and so forth, but thank you. It has been a very engaging set of days since Thursday from the business trip. Broken sword, old school point and click. I have never in my life heard of that. Broken Sword 1. I must peruse and see. Ah! Still have never seen that before in my life. But I hope that the save system is leaving you less befuddled than Sam and Max. I remember the Sam and Max fiasco. I hope this game treats you a lot better. Yes, it's been very difficult to keep up with people that I usually keep up with quite well. I have unfortunately been tasked with a duty that I cannot shirk for even a moment, but I decided to shirk it because I have a greater feeling of, what's the word I'm looking for? The thing that I'm trying to communicate right now is that I would shirk my responsibilities for the business trip to maintain my schedule because I, above all else, respect my community and the fact that they're here for every Wednesday, so I should be as well. I think that is fair. I stream once a week it is valid for me to be there. It is not necessarily expected, because the fun thing that I have about my guys and you people is that I don't get expectations. So I get to be whatever I like. That's the very comfortable thing about the Bowenthius experience, is that I get to be very happy with what I do. But I have expectations for myself. I feel like it is the least I can do is to be here every Wednesday. It is... I guess I'm not indebted. I guess I have a greater sense of loyalty to being here than what other proclivities may appear in my wake. Which is also why I'm planning on the Halloween thing, which is basically going to be me streaming every day for an entire week. Or maybe 2 weeks if I'm insane enough. We will find out together. Checking the game did in fact save. Excellent! I'm glad to hear that you are dealing with your own curses one game at a time. Solid and most commendable attitude. Thank you, I appreciate it. But yes, once I'm done from my business trip and get back to my chasm proper, I'll be able to do so many beautiful things that I am putting off because of this 2-week trip of mine. Indoctrinating them, chat. I mean, who indoctrinated who first? I started this up first and people came along. Sense of commitment, sense of loyalty, indebted. I value my commitment to my scions and my chat and my people more so than whatever else is there. I will go through hell, but Wednesday I will be here for you. That is a promise. Speaking of busy schedule, I need to dive into the void and embark on my own business trip as soon as possible, so I must bid you farewell. Farewell, Moose! Thank you for being here for as long as you could have, and for the raid! I know it does take a lot of time and things and so on, but I will not keep you any longer. Go do the things. I know for some reason, summer seems to be a very busy time for us both. I do not understand why, but it is what it is. Go take care of business, and I shall do the same. I wish you best of luck in your endeavors, and I know you will succeed, because you are the light that shines throughout a moose's skull. Yes. But farewell, and thank you once again for the raid and for keeping me in your thoughts. Nom, nom, nom. After winter, life unfreezes once again. I guess so. With great streaming comes great responsibility. I'm really glad that my computer is heating up the room with my streaming endeavors at the moment. It is delightful. Right, where were we? Right, Constitution. What is calligraphy? Constitution, dexterity, intelligence, charisma, wisdom. What the hell is calligraphy? Strength? Surely not. Strength is literally the only one left. We have dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, and then there's calligraphy, the odd one out. I guess I'll pick calligraphy.
Alright, final stretch. As I said,
This is the weirdest personality test I've ever gone through. 4 is all anyone ever needs.
the globe has been struck with what can only be described as a zombie apocalypse.
Not again.
You're stuck at home with little supplies and no weaponry to defend yourself with. What is your strategy?
Unlock Soul Survivor mode. Find weapons, kill until I'm the last one left. Oh god, oh. Everybody out there is playing Dead Island while our boy's playing PUBG. Just get turned into a zombie. It's the safest and easiest way to get by. Zombies and apocalypse scenarios are so played out. Yep. Soul Survivor mode.
Let me just calculate.
Alright, what are my results? What a strange but delightful bartender she is. I love her haircut. This is me rustling the paper of my character sheet. Because I value analog experiences. More and more so as I have grown up on digital for the past 6 years. Hum whistles.
Combative, antagonistic
Score an aggressive personality in Ceri's quest.
tendencies. Heck, I've got the perfect brew for you.
I am an antagonistic, combative, murder psychopath. Just as mother intended.
4 centiliters cinnamon whiskey, 2 deciliters apple juice, and 1.
That's why I want the gas mask. Give me the mask.
Next up, a splash of hot sauce and a splash of lime soda with a side garnish of caramel crystals.
I have no idea. Wait, there's hot sauce? Sure, you know what? Down the hatch.
This tells no lie.
Armageddon punch. I love it. Does it come with a free punch to the face? That is a cute drink.
One's on the house.
Nod to the bartender. Fine, I'll try it. Goodbye. The drink burns, the fierce and energetic taste of 1,000 suns exploding, wiping out countless civilizations with their decaying breath. Yeah, that's death. Space-time warps in on itself, brutally folding dimensions down into a singularity that ignites under the unfathomable pressure. It's almost a death-changing experience. I guess I like it. Could have been worse. Reasonably yummy.
Century? Now what else can I get you?
Your tip jar is pretty neat. I'd like a drink. What's your take on the janitor? Who else works in the office?
Heck, were I able to count and name all the folks? Likely haven't fully realized the size of this place.
It is big. Probably. What's wrong with my hand? I'm gonna press a button. It's gonna do something. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It was gonna do something. There we go. What? I keep forgetting what my sword button is. Oh yeah, now I remember. It's the first ones. There we go. Fixed it. Do not pay attention to the other hand. It is outside of you. Therefore, do ignore it. Right. That drink made you equipped. It did. It did.
All the myriad departments, the custodian legion, the weirless data grind.
Ah, yes, the custodian Astartes.
Archive with its archivists. Cadaver resources. They're
Jeez, yeah.
odd, but someone's got to deal with the internal issues.
I'm an internal issues. Deal with me.
Middle management. Nobody knows what they actually do. Higher management, but they don't visit us. Basically ever. Same with fate. Many of the regular workers come by the den, though, so keep your eyes and ears open.
Cool.
What else you got in mind?
What's your take on the janitor?
Adding to our spooky one, eh?
I will change the audio. There we go. Hopefully that will be better. They seem very quiet to me. Could just be on my end.
Gus especially.
If you're gonna voice act, voice act.
Nature, but there's a layer of performance to it.
Okay.
In truth, they've been hella helpful around the den throughout the ages, and I'm grateful for that.
Cool.
Besides, the office itself couldn't operate without Gus and company. What else you got in mind?
Goodbye.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
I love that last bit. Get somebody in your life that calls you little something. With a Texan accent. Melts my heart. If I had to pull out your sheet, I would say that you get to live. If I had that choice. Oh, that's adorable. I'd like to leave this persnickety place now, thank you.
Good patron, me.
Why? I am upset at this development. This development upsets me. They took away my beautiful gas mask and replaced it with a gourd. I'm gonna lose my frickin' gourd. How dare they? Alright, let's listen.
Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there.
What?
New
No.
recruits often falter during dark time.
I am a sociopath. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yet you seem to have performed adequately.
Ah, yes, I can become a pumpkin
How
king.
do you feel after such a
Pumpkin.
day?
I was built for dark times.
Excellent. With this attitude, you will become a most industrious reaper.
I love polishing your boots with my reaper tongue.
Let us hope these days do
You've been
not
enjoying your time streaming this game,
Any
little Bo.
idea what happened?
I have. It has been a very... It's perfectly right up my alley. It has reading, it has choices, it's like Papers, Please, which is a universal delight that... I have not heard a single person in my life that has ever talked about Papers, Please, but if they did, I imagine they'd have nothing but good to say about it. Seem like a... Don't you know what happens?
Yes, I am. And yes, I do. Yet what use is a Reaper who cannot discern the situation from...
I don't need to discern the situation, I just do what you tell me to. That's what being a corporate shill is about. That's why my second run in Cyberpunk is going to be exactly that. Already have the corpo background. Going to do everything the corpos tell me to do. I'm going to date a corpo. I'm going to be a corpo. And Johnny Silverhand is going to start frying. Right. Your answer would intrigue me. What? I forgot. Don't really care. Death is death. Exactly. I'm indifferent.
All things must die, eventually.
Including you!
All things must die. Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
Goodbye! Ah, money. Oh yeah, now I actually have enough to buy that pumpkin. Yep. I guess I'm pumpkin now.
A spook.
Time to listen.
There was one. Stumbled upon a gothic-like castle during me travels once. Seemed like good looting at first, but nay. A monster hunted them corridors. Head large and round, eyes shining like two lamps aflame. 'Twas paralyzing. Never have I been so frightened of anything in me life. Turns out, it was the Baron who'd got the curse of the were-pumpkin.
Aye.
Only happens during full moons, though. And even then, only 1 month a year. So 'tis not much of a curse.
'Tis more of an inconvenience. Corpos are sociopaths, street kids are death seekers, no matter street kids with licenses. Hell yeah. I loved my first playthrough. I feel like I took the city for a run and did everything correctly and got to have the happiest possible ending a V could ask for, given the circumstances. So, I can't wait to see what Corpo Shill that licks the boots of anybody higher up on them on the echelon will do, and where that story will guide us. I can't wait. Now that his model is properly sized, calling him Little Bo isn't so outrageous compared to that model. Oh yeah, when I did this... wait. Now I am Big Bo. What ending did you choose? The one where I got to ride off into the sunset in my giant motherfucking tank with Pan Am on my... with Pan Am on my crotch. That's the ending I choose. I didn't expect that I'd choose that ending, but that's the ending I chose. And I got to live the rest of my days having 50 million little kids in my nomad land. It was very sad because I want to talk about Cyberpunk, but I don't want to spoil Cyberpunk. So... Emote so big the thing would not appear. Oh yeah, I forgot camera angles and so on and so forth. They do be like that sometimes. Don't know why I said it like that, but I did. Alright, anyway, now I'm going to be the Pumpkin King. The Pumpkin. Right. Where is my gourd? I'm losing my... It doesn't... Okay, it doesn't count as a hat. Where's my gourd? There's... Oh god, you get multiple gourds. Ooh. I want a regular gourd, thank you. Good enough. I am a gourd. A fancy gourd, mind you. Perfect. This is an excellent representation of me. Funnily enough, the one game that I finally played that features you literally playing as Death is the one game where I covered up the literal skull head. Magical sense of irony, I'd imagine. Right. Pumbukin. That is the name of a character in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Time to do my job! 2 humans have to die. Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. We can clean up the mess from yesterday. That might give us just enough boost. Yada yada yada. Department mourns as young officer is killed in a shootout between police and criminals. Bystander gunned down in a clash between the police and criminals. Latest issue asks, where have all the rock musicians gone? Not a single one in years. Oh, is that what happens when I spare the rocker? Amazing. The underworld stirs as an illicit arms dealer shot in an abandoned factory. New exotic weapons popping up in gun-related crimes as of late. Body of local sinner found in a cave, crushed under a pile of loot. Wow. His greed was his undoing. Pumpkins probably kill more than skulls. Probably, yeah, I'd imagine. Pumpkin, the king of ghosts. Don't put it on your deck, it's that bad. Oh. I don't know why I'm surprised that there's a pumpkin card in Yu-Gi-Oh! It shouldn't surprise me at this point. It should not. Right, okay. Where were we? We were... Oh, hey, look, it's Johnny. Antonioni Gramley. Antonioni is known for making experimental games and genre-bending art pieces. Lately, they've experimented with pain-based control schemes, facial feature-based difficulty levels, psychedelic imagery, and incredibly addicting game mechanics. They're one small nudge away from making it big. Oh boy. Who am I killing? Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. I guess the video game guy is helpful. Oh god, who are you? Valdemar Sayers. Valdemars has made being terrible at everything their central artistic and performative thesis. Through this act of self-referential rebellion, they have actually grown very popular in accordance with the current climate. The fact that they knew he was specifically a sinner, that's an actual occupation in this universe? I'd imagine, yes. One small nudge to add microtransactions, I assume. Oh, don't even get me started. Alright, I only have to kill 2 people, so... Orisa, after years of struggling to be a Overwatch character, to pay their debts, Orisa finally found a brand new avenue in helping people for money, dyed rocks and magic-infused minerals. Ah, a charlatan. Podge. Amy is a gifted hunter who has recently found a way to make a decent living with this skill. They hunt the elusive mountain cats for their fangs, which are thought to cure a multitude of health problems. Oh, a poacher. With a bad haircut, even. Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. Do not forget, you may leave troubles behind, but new ones always lie ahead. The hell does that mean? Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. I imagine people in the entertainment industry. So artists should be spared. Ugh. Reasons Bowen would kill. Bad haircuts. Yes! A bad haircut is a bad... interaction with reality. If I had hair, you'd know that it would have the most stylish weave imaginable. I am very jealous of the fact that Gordon Freeman had the ability to have a ponytail and then cut it off subsequently. He cut the ponytail. The poser. Satsumi is an ostrich jockey trainer, having been an ostrich jockey themselves until an ostrich kick ended their career. They know what it takes to make it in the brutal world of ostrich riding. After retiring to see the birds are nothing more than a means to an end, as such, they run an ostrich fighting ring on the side. Ooh. Ooh. This is a difficult one. I genuinely can't tell which ones are helpful for the troubles and which ones are not. Daya paints nudes and nudes only. For some reason, these paintings don't sell very well, and they've been playing around with the idea of pivoting into a life of sin after being inspired by the heroic death of a prominent sinner, Anson. Fascinating. I assume you are jealous of Brooke from One Piece as a skeleton with hair? The depths of my hatred cannot even be described with the time remaining I have left on this earth. Right, this is a difficult one because I cannot tell who's who. Right, so... You get to be... Oh yeah, I'm evil. Right, so you get to be spared. You get to be spared. You're evil, so you get to be spared. And Gifted Hunter. Sure, let's kill the people related to animals. Do you guys agree? These people shall die. Let me change the way they are to coincide with my previous way of doing things. These two shall die, and these four shall live. Decide now on your cellular devices if I have made the correct set of choices. Killshot is an immediate agreement. Alright, the people have spoken. Oh! Glad to see you still hanging about, Nora. Sorry I didn't acknowledge you earlier. On my mind was the guilt I felt over the fact that I haven't lurked in Moose's streams as of late. But thank you for stopping by, and thank you for still being here. Nora Neko no, yeah. And yeah, based on my experience with the last 2 hours, yeah, it is a pretty cool game so far. Right. You shall die. And you shall die. Increase a single world parameter value by at least 2 levels in 1 day. Benefactor. There's parameters? Cool. You must live. You must live. You must live. I actually get to influence the world, and the game spoiled that with its achievements? Good job, game. Right. We are done. Thank you for the lurk. Your time is appreciated. Right, so I guess this is Sunday.
For ailments or a trinket to ward off a curse?
No. Yes. Give me that.
Avast! This tale is beyond reproach.
Of course it is.
We were sailing the high seas when we found a shipwreck full of these off the coast of the wild wakes. 'Twas power to erase even the most dreadful of mistakes.
Can it...
Used it to erase one of my risky love letters. And you know what? Never heard from the love interest again. Amazing little thing.
Amazing little thing, right. We'll be off for this amazing little thing. I've got a bar to go to because it's Sunday. Oh, that's cute. The hell is that? Barkeep, when did you get this plant? What are you doing here, odd plant?
What do you think? Having a nice relaxing drink?
Hang on. Are you from the plant department?
Who told you about the plant department?
Nobody, I just assumed. Am I not supposed to know about the plant department?
No one is supposed to know about the plant department.
Well, that's not your department to facilitate. You're the plant department, not the secrets department.
Forget what you heard, Sonny. No such thing, anywhere.
I'm very gullible and say yes to everything, so no such thing, but I hoped.
Who dares to hope in this day and age?
Really?
We deny everything. Ain't nothing to tell.
Don't be such a killjoy. Fine, I don't want to know anyway.
And you never will. Alright, we're just kidding. It's not really that big of a deal.
Erase everything.
Sonny, it's just a regular department. Not even that big. But it's very busy.
Why is it busy?
What do you think? It's a department for managing plant life.
But yes, thank you, Neko, for telling me. I will keep it in mind that you like to be referred to as Neko. You are most likely lurking, but that's okay. Your messages have been received, understood, and will be acted upon. I heard their department was filled with plants. How dare you spoil their secrets?
There are a lot of plants. A lot. More than humans. Plants everywhere.
I'm a plant. No, I'm not. I don't know what's going on. Why didn't you say that to begin with? And you were pulling my leg before.
We're real tired of folks asking about the plant.
The first thing you must learn about the plant department is you never ask about the plant department.
We visit the den on Sundays. Lowers the chance of bothersome busybodies with who even gave you the idea the department is anything interesting. Might be. Can't help it though. There's theater in my xylem.
What the hell is a xylem? Is that a stem from a plant?
Anything else? Seeing as we're now deep in the soil of inquiry. Me? I'm Herbert.
Hello, Herbert. I will hydrate in the name of O'Skull, ignoring Herbert completely.
You know, sort of like a herb-ert.
Del Toro, were you an executive producer on this game? I feel like you were an executive producer on this game. There it is. I knew it. See, now that I can't ignore the arm. Oh god, I even have a gun. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I have no idea which button this is. Oops. Oopsie kapoopsie. I forgot which button the gun is, but clearly I pressed it at some point. Drink the gun! I drink the gun. The gun is consumed. I have eaten the gun in O'Skull's name. Completely forgot which button. I pressed a button. Which button was it? I don't know. The gun button. How does one press the gun button? Worst part is I can't even... Oh no, that was a Steam screenshot. That wasn't even a Steam screenshot, that was a Windows screenshot. A cursed machine! A cursed machine! The gun is glued to me hand! It's true, I don't actually hold it, it's just glued on. You know, like that scene of Elijah Wood, I think it was Elijah Wood, who had the two guns glued to his hand? That's me. Except with one gun. That drink was a shot in the hat, it absolutely was. I'm gonna... I can't even aim this. Yep, there we go. Yeah. This would make a good thumbnail, actually. I should remember to use guns in the... Actually, I should remember to use my sword in the thumbnail, too. Keep forgetting I have props that I can use. I have props, people! Ah! Don't bite the bullet. I have genuinely... Oh, now I have two guns! Now I have the two guns! I think I found out what the button was. Props. I didn't remember, I forgot. But props to you for giving me an encouragement. Right, well, okay, one gun, two gun. Aha! Oh, now I remember I set it to JK because just kidding. I should remember that the guns are J and K, respectively. This is my Joker, and this is my Knight for Dark Knight. I'm the Joker, baby! And I have a legal license for these firearms, don't look into it. Right. That's that then. Where were we? Pleased to meet you, plant.
Don't forget the green fella holding me up. That's my pal, Tim.
I'm actually a plant person too, because I have a pumpkin for a head.
Say hello, Tim. Hello, Tim. Tim's my partner.
Cool.
And the bees from the bee department.
Of course there's a bee department. There's a bee department?
Makes perfect sense.
My god.
Anything else?
Right.
Not in this lifetime, Sonny.
Okay, well, the plant was very engaging. I don't care for Gus. You have anything?
Hey, pleased to see you again.
Pleased to be in your presence
Ain't much
again.
happening here today. It's a slow Sunday.
What's the deal with the
Need
plant?
My favorite pot chock full of plant department goodness.
Absolutely.
They usually drop in on Sundays due to an aversion of people, which is funny because they're really quite sociable. Personally, I love their quirky sense of humor.
Very.
What else is there to say?
Okay,
Au
cool.
revoir, Lil Reaper.
Little Reaper. I love that. I love that accent. It is so delightful. Bless your heart. Let us be off to... Ooh. Okay. Ah, is that my conscience?
Wasn't so good, was it? It's okay. We can figure it out, make it work.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Crisp and clear like the azure pond at the forest glade.
No, it's already falling apart.
You were born for this. It's very close, Grand Reaper.
I'll
Seeing you.
close you. I get the chills from Tim. He must be intimidating.
Grim, it is the end of the week. Your
The performance review.
draws near. How do you think you have been doing?
Absolutely crushing it. Clockwork.
Interesting.
For the psych
Your
evaluation.
answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the...
Oh god, the cat's eyes are open actually.
Let us look over your daily conduct. I see the required profiles are all here.
Yes.
Excellent. This bodes well for the evaluation. I guess it is time to get started.
I wanted to ask about today.
Yes? What about today?
Did I make a difference? Did we help?
Oh, absolutely. Things are already looking up.
Cool.
Do not worry about it. Fixing the world is a slow process.
I love fixing the world. I can't
As
fix
long as
myself,
you follow the
but gosh darn it, I will fix the world.
Now, where did I put those papers? Ah, here we go. Right.
I love
Looking
numbers
at
and
these
stats and math.
The numbers say
Whatever you say, Fate.
your conduct over the 7 days has been most excellent. I am, sincerely, surprised and pleased.
To fix
by
the
your
world, we need to
work.
break it with a big cartoon hammer like, what's her face? Harley Quinn.
So much so that the
Get a raise! Oh, sick, I got a raise achievement. Not an actual raise, just the achievement. Thank you.
Oh, do not thank me, Grim.
Oh boy.
We are just getting started. Speaking of, the raise also comes.
My
with a
goodness,
prize.
is this what being a corporate shill
Office is
does?
Proud to present you with an award of excellence.
I am very
Display it
excellent.
proudly
I'm
on
glad you
your
recognize it.
organization.
For perfunctory collapse. Perfunctory.
Do not let this cloud your judgment. You still have much to learn and many rules to follow.
Oh yes, learning is its own reward, and we're learning our whole lives. If you think you've stopped learning just because you're out of education, think again, bucko. Piece of cake.
Careful, Grim. That is exactly the kind of hubris that will lead to a downfall.
I refuse to believe this. I am
As
excellent.
such, your 7-day evaluation period has concluded.
Cool.
That is all. Until
Sick.
tomorrow, Grim.
A new Monday, a new work week. Yay! I got paid. Wow. Nothing. Peculiar flexed squirrel disquietingly inside this glass globe, never settling. In the middle of the storm stands figures too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transfiguration. I'm starting to pick up what you're putting down, game, so you're selling me items that will help me keep track of things, also cosmetics, and there is a morality system built into this game, so my choices do actually matter! How very delightful. What did I buy again? Oh yeah, the eraser. Time to put the eraser in there. Right, what did my choices end up doing? The hell is this? Oh right, I have a reward. For your contributions to the killing of many humans. Sick. Can I get the phone away? Cool, right, so... This goes here, this... Can the Cerberus... There we go, my silly little plaque. Cerberus goes here, money... goes above, I suppose. Right, what are the rules here? 3 humans. Spare any humans aged between 35 and 60, if possible. Whole week already? My time flies. Well, more tasks straight ahead. I think we are making a difference, so let's continue with what we are doing. You think you know, Fate? You know we're making a difference. Alright, what happened? Local artist has gone rogue, keeps graffitiing nude figures all over the city. You know what? Better than what she was aspiring to. Ostrich fighting ring seized. A new fad strikes the affluent of the city. Endless thousands spend miraculous minerals. Cool. Somebody got rich. The Daily Moon, local pet rock zoo complains. Someone keeps stealing our rocks. Ha! Existentially new wave of artistry strikes the local scene. Tech Bros game developer struggles with getting multisensory gaming experience to work. It mostly just feels like bugs crawling all over your skin. Would you play the game that simulates bugs crawling over your actual real skin? I would, because I don't have any skin. I want to feel. Poacher mauled to death by a pack of mountain cats in a seeming act of revenge. Sports Corner. Will superstar racer Miguel Salk bring home another trophy for Cosmopolis City? Not if I have anything to say. What bugs? All of them. Every bug. My phone needs charging. Right, you get put in there. Right. I'm glad that there is a way to keep my desk uncluttered. Alright, who are these people? I need to spare the people who are between 35 and 60. Congratulations, you qualify for death. What did you do? Part-time scholar, part-time engineer, and part-time musician who delights in building their own musical instrument out of scrap and spare parts. Cool. Why do you have a black background? I lurk in the night. Oh, that's why. I lurk in the night searching for bloodsuckers. Irvin has said to the authorities many times they claim to be a vampire hunter safeguarding humanity against these terrors of the night. But are vampires truly out there? The answer might surprise you. It's no. Spare humans between 35 and 60. Congratulations, you qualify for being spared. So, this is life so far. These guys are life. What about you? Let's put it like this. Ain't nothing better than pressing the pedal to the metal. Oh, I always thought it was pedal to the metal, but it's metal. Fair enough. Also, I never acknowledged the little cursor. It's a really cute cursor. Feel the torque ramp up, blast over a dirt road. Juniper lives for the excitement, the rush of adrenaline, which is surprising as when not behind the wheel, Juniper is very calm and cool, always keeping their emotions in check. An absolute gem that is younger than 35, as such must die. 3 humans, yep, it's literally these 3. Oh wait, no, it's impossible. So I actually do get to, oh wait, no, this guy is over 60, so this guy gets to die. Ah, the bloodsucker lurker man. So I do actually have to choose one of these 3. Oh, there we go. This guy's... There we go. Figured it out. Can I put this down? Thank you. Spare anybody between 35 and 60. These guys are all outside of that age range, which means... Yep, 66. Which means they get to die. Right, so these 3 get to die, and these 2 beautiful people get to live. Are you guys happy with this? Vote now on your cellular devices. If you agree that these 3 should die, and these 3 should live. Die. I just like saying the word die. Because it reminds me of that one thing from... Link CD something. It was, I don't even know how to describe it. Yep, everybody's happy that they should die, or at least we're at 100%. Right, cool. Sorry, young driver, you get to die. The world will become a hell-spawn tomb of its own accord. I can't imagine my workplace guy giving me bad decisions and condemning the world. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a desk jockey. Not a disc jockey, that would be a fun profession. I'm a desk jockey. Anyway. Brrrr, boof. We're done. Another day, another dollary-doo. Good decisions, bad decisions, so... In the end, it's all fate. It is indeed. What the hell is that?
I do provide ancient powerful widgets.
Yes, you do. Boo the gerbil. Perfectly sized toy gerbil made out of rubber. Do not care for it. Give me my gas mask. Alright, you. What do you want?
Psst. Hey there. How are the folk of the planet doing? Oh no.
I don't know.
They're killing each other. And not doing much else.
Isn't that what they usually do? I have brought destruction to all!
And the righteous will get what's rightfully theirs.
Ah! I am evil. What if everyone is righteous? How do you know who is right?
The ones who are left are, of course.
Ah yes, might makes right. The ends justify the means.
War on the horizon, ready to strike at a moment's notice. Take it as a warning.
No. I don't like warnings. They smell like ketchup. Right. Boss man.
Yes, there you are. Good, good.
That cat is unsettling.
Okay, now, listen up.
Yes.
Great work today. You fulfilled your tasks adequately, and all that.
That's because I'm great at my job.
However, an emergency has occurred which requires my utmost attention, and I must depart for a couple of days.
Oh no, the Fate is going to go missing.
Yes, straight to the point. While I am gone, another will be in charge.
Is it the cat?
Even though you passed the evaluation, I cannot leave any supervision. You will have more freedom, sure, but it is not limited.
Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I am Bowenthius the Bone Wizard. Glad to have your acquaintance. I do reading. See, that's text over there, and I read it. That's my streams, and that's my channel. If you like that, feel free to stick around. If not, thank you for stopping by and joining for the raid. Cleaning up cat vomit is a worthwhile endeavor. Go get on to that. What are you doing in the... cruise trip over. Is this game trying to kill me? Is that an actual video game? That is a fascinating thing. Sorry, my train of thought was split between 12 different planes of existence. Oh yes, I was checking, is this game trying to kill me, if that's an actual game. Come on then. Is this game... Oh my god, that is an actual honest-to-gosh experience. That looks adorable. An old shack deep in a dense forest, a strange computer in a game that's trying to kill you. Very fun aesthetics. It combines multitudes of aesthetics. That is adorable. I'm gonna add that to my wish list. That looks sick, and it's similar to games you've played. Return to the Obra Dinn and Outer Wilds. That's beautiful. I love it. Game succeeded, I assume. Now Citro is here. Yes, that's actually very appropriate, because now we're in Death and Taxes. And we are here to condemn people to life and or death. I've already managed to earn 4 achievements out of 60 in my 2.2 hours I played this game. This is going to be a very long playthrough, so expect a continuation of Death and Taxes next week on the next Bowenthius. I stream Wednesdays, by the way. I should probably have that in my introduction. If you like a streamer that streams once a week so you can catch up to all the streams live at this specific threshold of hours, feel free to drop by the Bowenthius house, which is a hole. I live in a hole. As Osteomancers do. I honestly haven't met any others. I'm training my own legion of Osteomancers, and they live in the hole with me. So, at least they come here for their lessons and then they're conjuring bones. They don't have to live here unless they want to. The hole is endless, therefore I have infinite space. I can actually cure homelessness with this hole. It's not that I choose not to cure homelessness with this hole, it's just that I haven't thought of it up until now. I might consider it. But for now... Where were we?
Therefore, you will have to continue your daily reports as usual. I will be informed of your progress.
Who will I report to?
Why, you are already acquainted.
Lady
Lady
Paddington.
Paddington.
So her name is not Destiny. Homelessness will become homelessness for those who are not to rehole. Oh, holelessness. Yes, the holeless. We pity the holeless. Very big shame for them. Cat. Lady Paul. I already forgot her name. Paddington? Something of that. Accord. Cool. Very cool indeed. This is a very cool game. You didn't buy it for me, Deltor, but I believe at the very least you recommended it to me, and it came into my possession at some point or another, so I think you didn't buy it for me directly, but you recommended it to me when it was on sale, and I took the advantage because it was very much on sale. So in that sense, I believe you had a very heavy hand in me playing this today. And then I'll probably do... I already forgot what the hell the game was called, but it's another one of those Return to the Obra Dinn amazing pieces that I tried playing but never got around to it, but it's a perfect thing for me to play on stream. It's another one of those story-based, I forgot what the hell its name was. It has an S in it. Game that starts with an S. I might be wrong, might not even start with an S. It's not Shadow Warrior, but I do intend on playing Shadow Warrior as well. I forgot what it was called. I forgot what it was called. Games to stream. Didn't I put it in the games to stream? No, I didn't. I'm here mopping up cat sick. Yes, you are, Citronita. I wish you best of luck, and hopefully you will not trip on the vomit. Also, hopefully the cat's health is in good condition. Vomit is usually not a sign of good health. Stream was good. Glad to hear it. I immediately looked up the game that you were talking about, and I added it to my wish list because it looks really cool and meta-y. He's fine, he just tried to shit too hard. Oh, wow. And this is why I am glad that the biological limitations of a colon are not something that I have to contend with. We finished Resident Evil Revelation, then started playing that fun meta-y game. Excellent! I'm glad that the Resident Evil train has been very alive, well, and the coal has been burning most cataclysmically. Still can't figure out what that game was called. Hold on. It's got big... Oh, I loved Inscription. I played Inscription on this very channel. I'm glad I added it to my wish list then. Excellent. Amazingly, the games that told me it was similar to in my library were Obra Dinn and Outer Wilds. 2 great games already, so... Right, I have 339 games to my Steam name. Right, where's the one that I have played very few moments of? 8 minutes. 8 minutes, 13 minutes. Undertale, Mortal Shell, Command & Conquer, Sniper Elite, Night Sky, Dota Underlords, Fume, City Skylines, Toribash, Tetris Connected, Aperture Hand, Darksider Genesis, Stride, Long Dark, Call of Duty, Saints Row, Daisy, Bloody Trapline, Codename Gordon, Wallpaper Engine. I have 56 minutes at Wallpaper Engine, everybody. Aperture, just that, Tin Can, Goose, Duck, Fight Quest, cool game, and exploded my computer. I love you, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Describe the game. Spiritfarer. I didn't find it in my library. The minute I read the sentence describe the game, for some reason instantly the name came to me. It's called Spiritfarer. Spiritfarer is the game I will be playing. Okay, so my schedule is as thus. Death and Taxes. When I get bored with Death and Taxes, I will do Spiritfarer, but if I spend so much time with Death and Taxes that October rolls by, then I will pivot to my horror game, Emporium. That's my schedule until October, so October will be horror games because I'm going to be doing a montage where I'll be streaming regular streamer hours, or at least I'd like to. I don't know what circumstances. We'll see. We'll workshop that. Right, but it was called Spiritfarer. So after Death and Taxes, I'll play Spiritfarer. That's what it was called. Yes, Spiritfarer, Farewell Edition. That's what I've never played that apparently, right? So games to stream. I actually have a lot of, what's this called? What is this called? Categories. I have a lot of categories on Steam. I have demos, games to stream, games to deck, games to Bazite, multiplayer, good games. All of those things are my designations. Spiritfarer, I'm told, will make you cry live on stream. Yes, I have been known to cry live on stream, so... And I haven't had the opportunity to play Spiritfarer, so I feel like it's a match made in heaven. I love streaming, it lets me actually get rid of the backlog a little bit. Games that I'd rather not play on my own, but are an excellent avenue to play on stream. So yeah, Spiritfarer, look forward to that happening eventually. The games that I have lined up to... I actually have a lot of games. So, we've got Butcher's Creek, Death and Taxes, I'm playing it right now. Idols of Ash, In Sound Mind, Last Report. Keep in mind that these are games that I have on Steam ready to go. I just need to install them and play them. Nocturnal, I was planning on, but it'll have to wait until after Spiritfarer. Routine, Shadow Warrior, after Nocturnal and Spiritfarer. Split, Synthesis of Corruption. And Talos Principle I've kind of been neglecting because I've wanted to play that for this entire year. I have only cried once on stream, and that was Eastward. And that was only a little cry. I was ugly crying like an absolute baby in I Wanna Hug That Gator. I have that stream archived to this day. It was back when I was a disembodied ram skull and not the beautiful visage you see before you. But yes, ugly crying, lots of it. Lots and lots. Beautiful moment. Love that game. Love the story. Would very much recommend it for your own time. If you're into visual novels and gator chicks. Anyway. Death and Taxes. I am deathing and taxing. I am taxing my death.
Friend,
that is a death coin. I did not catch the name of the game. No worries. Hold on. I believe that is what it is called. Let me see if I've spelled it correctly. Yes, it is written as thus. Because Wani is a wee thing. I don't know. I forget what that means, but Wani is... I don't remember. Yes. I should warn you that even though it's a beautiful game that made me ugly cry on stream and I played it, it's one of those games that's so wonderful that I went through every single ending and went through every single deviation, because in a visual novel it tells its story in multiple chapters and has different endings and yada yada. I went through every single one and ugly cried at some. And I absolutely loved my experience and my time with the game, but do be warned that it is made by shitheels, and one must make do to separate art from the artist. But also be warned that that game put me on a list on Blue Sky, so if you want to avoid the heat, I'd recommend playing that just for your own sake, because I do believe it is a wonderful story. As somebody who's not particularly experienced in romance games, I did find its story very captivating, so... Might not be for everybody, but I very much loved it, and the VODs for it are still up to this day on my YouTube channel. Had a long time since a game compelled me to do that. Funnily enough, there's a lot of games that have made me ugly cry. Not on stream, mind you, just in general over the course of my gaming career. And I think all of them are actually visual novels. Two come to mind, actually three. Slay the Princess, Wani Hug That Gator, and not DDLC directly, Doki Doki Literature Club, but Doki Doki Literature Club, the Purist mod. The Purist mod for DDLC gave every single character an ending. And that's the game that made me that's the most I've ever cried at a video game. So I'd recommend that. Again, if you're into visual novels, DDLC Purist mod, beautiful thing. Novel experience, absolutely novel experience. 100%, my friend, 100%. Can't think of anything else. In terms of games, I know there's a couple of movies I've ugly cried to. The Everything Everywhere All at Once I will remember as a movie that has made me very emotional. Talos Principle, I think I cried a little bit at the end of Talos Principle. I think. I do not remember all that well. But what is a memory without a brain? Anyway. Mamma mia, where was I? I will look up the developer and decide whether I will purchase or legally acquire it. That is very valid and perfectly fair. It is within their history that they are a sketch, and within certain actions that they have done during the development of Wani. Yeah. Yeah, those guys. Very much so. I recommend it as a piece of art, not so much as an indictment of the actions, decisions, and words of the people who created that piece of art. Again, separate art from the artist. Just because you enjoy a thing does not mean that you subscribe to the political beliefs of the people who made that thing. That is an insane thing that terminally online people believe in, so... Yeah, that's basically the thing. You are taking advantage of a good thing that bad people made and are basically benefiting from the value that they have created, because even bad people can create valuable things. So it's important to take that value and divorce yourself from the rest. Like, for example, if a serial killer actually works in a sandwich shop and makes really good sandwiches. You buy the sandwiches, and if you find evidence that will put them behind bars for all the murders they've murdered, you give that to the authorities. You say farewell to the sandwiches, but you enjoyed the sandwiches while they were there. Allegedly stolen. I mean, if... In the digital age that we live in with our Steam libraries, where we don't own our libraries, piracy isn't stealing. What was that quote again? If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. That's the quote. If buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing. I can separate art from me. I just take measures to ensure said artist receives no benefit from me consuming their art. Exactly. I do understand... Or at least, hello, mood is cool, welcome in. I do understand that, in a way, by streaming a game you are indirectly advertising it to the masses, and you are influencing what people see and do and yada yada. But I was not aware of the situation. I only found out I was added to the list afterwards. So, oh well. I still keep the VODs up because it was a lovely experience, and again, one of the times on stream that I ugly cried, and that has value for me as a streamer. So... And I do like the notion of having every single stream I've ever strummed be available for people to peruse, from my first one to this one. I'm gonna look and try out this other very neat meta puzzle game. Another very neat meta puzzle game is called The Looker. You can also, it's also free on Steam, but anyway, Take care, Citronita. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for your continued support and for stopping by. And good job on the... Presumably you did a good job on doing the cat vomit. On cleaning up the cat vomit. But yeah, take care. Have a lovely look. Goodbye and farewell. I'll be calling it a day in a bit as well. Ephemeral mortality. A coin... The thing that usually makes the largest portion of any buried treasure. Neat. Pair of cat ears. Okay. Sure. Oh yeah, I have a coin to flip. I don't care for it. Right, anyway. Work. I will do my job. What is my job? My job is to kill people. Spirit Portal. Join Mercury on the path of glory. A commune for those who seek the revelation. Fear warranted. Superstar racer Miguel Salk dies before the hundreds of bee stings. Oh, so that's what the bee department is for. Polito. Government attempts to pass law that punishes bees for being murderers. Okay. Accident at Intercontinental Rally Challenge claims life of rally driver and their navigator. Vampire hunting vigilante stabs midnight jogger in the chest with a stake. Ha! Ha! I'm a sociopath. Weather report, windy and dry days ahead. Unfortunate. Quota for the day, 3 plants have to die. Greetings from afar, Grim. So, right after I left, mere moments, it seems to me something happened at the plant department. Do not ask. As such, I need you to fill in today, basically as Grim for them. I hope it's okay. Plants have to... I have to kill plants. Cool. Venus flytrap that lives near a pond inside a forest that has versatile diet of bugs. It munches all day on mosquitoes, flies, and dragonflies. Overall, it's an exemplary plant doing its part in the ecosystem. Pest control. I love how the... Oh yeah, they were always pixelated. Bada bing, bada booey. Alopesurus pratensis 998367549. It's a blade of grass. It grows lonesome on the side of a pavement at the Cosmopolis City Center. I call it Cosmopolis because Megamind calls Metropolis Metrocity. Metro City he refers to as Metrocity, and I love that. I absolutely love that. Anyway. It's a miracle that the blade of glass has survived this long. Life finds a way. Okay. 2-year-old. Rosa Gallica 7532 is one of the most beautiful small rose bushes on display at the window of a flower shop. It is in dire need of repotting or just getting planted into the ground, or at least for a little while. I have to kill 3 of these. Okay. Alopesurus 9999999999999, also known as the metal fuck. Stale is grass, I swear. If I have to make another file about a blade of grass, I will quit. Kali is a pink rounded clump of branched tangled stems. I have made my decision. The grass must live, and these things shall die. Vote now on whether or not you agree with my decision. I will choose whether or not to agree or disagree with your disagreement of my decision, and or decide whether or not I will promptly ignore you. Either way, make your voice known. Killshot makes his voice known every single time. How's the missus, by the way? Does she have a Discord mini? You know what? Never mind. Oh. What I meant to say is, how's the missus? Did she see my last message on this platform? And if so, did she not act on it? Anyway. Forgot it was... Oh yeah, I was killing people. I mean plants. You must live. I'm getting better at this. There we go. We have successfully done the job. The job is done. Let's see how much the blades of grass will influence the world. Should have seen it. Alright. Cool.
All alone,
It is a...
power at your fingertips. It's electrifying.
My Discord
your
server
own.
is a lovely
You know why?
way to
Because they're setting you up.
keep track of certain things, me at least, and some conversations do happen on in there. So it is another avenue for my community to express themselves, and they have. They have, and also you get to get my thumbnails as well. I don't know why I have a channel where I post all my thumbnails. I feel a tinge of pride out of them. I like my thumbnails. I put work into my thumbnails. They are cool. Cool little things.
They're hoping.
I'm definitely paying attention to this conversation.
And you will. Because you're a fraud.
I'm a fraud? No!
You don't have what it takes to succeed. You're a void.
I'm a pumpkin. I'm a pumpkin voice in my head, and I do not care for you, and I can't... Getting real sick of your
Only
attitude.
got yourself to blame, mate.
Mate.
It's never us. Some be seeing you.
Goodbye, weird cloud in my head. I do not care for you, weird cloud in my head. Right, I will go and check in with the cat. Hello, the cat. The cat sits behind the table, very serious and official-like, ignoring your presence. Oh my god, you are just so incredibly cute and fluffy. That is a horrifying creature. Cough politely. Cat turns her head towards you, staring at you with one open eye. Meow, she mutters, then places her paw upon some documents littering the table. Cat repeats a sequence of contented meows. She curls back into a ball and closes her eyes. Alright, see you tomorrow, Cat. Cat already resumed ignoring your presence. She purrs softly. She declares as you make your way out the door. Sweet. Well, I checked in with my boss. I feel very respected in my workplace. Alright, so call it a day. End the day. New day or new me. There we go. Right. Like I said, unfortunately, I'll have to keep this shorter than my usual 4 hours, and the same goes for next week, unfortunately, but after that, the month of August will be free and available for me to do as I do in my usual form of doodly hoodly oodly woodly moodly doo. I forgot what I was gonna say. Unfortunately, when I was downloading all the music from Ryu Akito to replace with the copyrighted music, because the copyrighted music is getting me region locked in certain places, I accidentally added and downloaded onto the playlist a video that's 1 hour long, which isn't great because the randomizer always goes into that one. I forget. It is. Next week, more Death and Taxes. Look forward to that. I thought I was going to finish the game today, but I guess not. It will be a shorter stream next week as well, but then after that, we will be back on schedule with my usual 4 hours and or more. Fun as always. Hope my business trip goes well. I hope so too. It is draining all the energy of me, but it pays well, so I will stomach through it. The out of chasm experience has been a challenging one, but I will face the challenge and I will return to you better than ever. At least that is the hope. But yes, thank you for your support and thank you for being here. Also, no pressure about that thing. I was just wondering because usually I am acknowledged and responded to, and that hasn't had any response happen to it for quite some time, so I was just curious. Sorry for bringing it up. Anyway. Stream. Raid. Yes, that. Raid. Thank you. Raid needs to happen at twitch.tv. No worries. No worries and no pressure. It is a completely... what's the word? Optional thing. Yes, it's a completely optional thing. Like I said, the Discord is just another place for communities to be connected, mine included. I have all of the people that you see regularly in the chat here in there, so not a lot goes on, but some goes on. So, you know, if you're looking for more Bowenthius community, that's where I would recommend finding it. And me, coincidentally enough. Who raid? Many people can raid. Who choose, though? Do not know. Cannot speak. Wednesdays. What do we got going on here? What is this? What am I looking at? Ah! Ooh! 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 What? Thank you for the support. That was delightful. Who? What? Where? Ooh! I don't know what just happened, but I'm thankful for it. Someone support. Okay, cool. Thank you. The next Walmart ambience voice. Oh, wow. That is... Thank you. That is a beautiful donation. Wow. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kodu, for the Ko-Fi support. Delightful. Anyway, I was looking at... this is a strange thing that I'm looking at. Let's raid into that. My brain is scrambled. What am I looking at? That's what I'm looking at. Grab your raid message, and hopefully you will enjoy your time there. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here today. Thank you for your support. Thank you, Kodu, for the donation. It was completely unexpected, but absolutely appreciated. It will go towards... that's actually... going to net me that game that I talked about, that I just wish-listed that Citra need to play it. So very much helping sustain the Bowenthius game coffers. So thank you very much for that. And I shall see you guys next Wednesday for more Death and Taxes. Same Bowenthius time, same Bowenthius channel. Until then, farewell.